the Watermark Hotel, where history meets luxury.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge. Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! Welcome in. Friday. Pretty sure we don't howl when it's just a tripod, right?
I think you just started not howling. Yeah, when Jake was here and we were like the Jake tripod, he howled.
Oh.
Yeah.
So y'all were cool with not the full Coyote pack.
So that's what I said. I said, Matt doesn't howl when you're not here.
Yeah.
And he was like, why not? And I was like, I think it's because it's not all of us.
Yeah, it's not the wolf pack.
But then we came to the conclusion that maybe it's because you're not good at howling.
Both two things can be true.
Yeah, I think so too.
I like to think about us as a team, complete team, and the tripod is a different team, a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
It's Friday.
It is.
I hope everybody's doing great out there. We appreciate you tuning in, joining us this morning here on Off the Bench, right here, live from the Raising Cane studio. Flynn, Lady Cane across the table from me, Alondra, Tay in studio. Jacob has taken a little bit of taking a 4-day weekend instead of just the one. Little extra Memorial Day for Jake. They're headed up to Shreveport to see some family, so wish them safe travels in their journey. If you are traveling this weekend, wish you safe travels. But we appreciate you joining us on Friday morning. Hope everybody's having a beautiful start to the day. Kids are out of school. Summer's looking a little bit different. I can tell you, my wife was she was a little bit tired last night because first day of summer, and things change for the parents when summer starts. You don't get that babysitter for 8 hours a day. So they kids were full of energy, a lot of play dates. I think they kicked it off pretty good. They were just nonstop yesterday.
Yeah.
Nonstop.
I mean, one was up at 5:45 in the morning.
Yeah, we went to eat like late. We went to go see some.
Where'd y'all go, Waffle House?
So we went to go see Huck went to go see one of his buddies play flag football yesterday at Elite. They played in a little championship. So we went to we went to Rotolo's just to grab some pizza on the way home. Second night in a row, Tuzette asleep at the restaurant.
She's got to stop going so hard in the mornings.
She went hard in the morning.
That's what I'm saying. She's got to pace herself throughout the day.
Her calorie count was up there from the dancing.
Had to be.
And they kept going. They kept going all day.
You need to put like an Apple Watch or one of those Aura rings, or what do they call them?
Yeah.
You need to put them on
just a
each
tracker?
of them. Yeah, all of them.
Like, I don't know. It would tell them to slow down. This kid's got some energy. I got a little energy this morning. Woke up extra early.
Yeah.
Got here to the studio extra early. You know what I wanted to do?
What?
I wanted to prep for the show.
Dang.
I wanted to look at all the sports headlines out there. Get ready.
What's the most interesting one you saw?
There's not a lot. Got here early. Didn't need to. Because there's really no sports headlines. There's a little bit. LSU softball today. Starts their super regional. I guess NBA basketball. That's happening.
Mm-hmm. Spurs play tonight.
Knicks beat the Cavs last night.
Cavs are done.
They're toast?
They're done. Yeah.
Why?
Blew a 22-point lead game one. It's an emotional loss, and they just got absolutely torched last night. They're done.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's like only 2 games in, right?
Teams that go up 2-0, conference finals, win the series 92% of the time. So they have an 8%
I feel like I remember
chance.
when I was in college, maybe right after college, I remember at the time, my Dallas Mavericks were in the NBA Finals. They went up like 2-0 on the Heat.
Oh, that was Shaq D-Wade Heat.
Yeah, they didn't win that one.
No, they didn't.
No.
I didn't say 100%.
Okay.
Also, I think this is just
fair.
conference finals.
Yeah.
That came from Scott Van Pelt last night, not me. So
All right.
take it up with Scott.
Take it up with Scott. I will. All right, how y'all doing? Y'all ready? Are y'all ready for a longer weekend?
Yes, I am.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Like,
Relax.
I am-
Let me finish the question, Alondra.
I didn't need you to.
You ready to leave? Yes, I'm ready to leave.
I was here less than 12 hours after I left here. So
Right, say that again?
I was here this morning less than 12 hours after I left this building.
Okay.
That's not ideal.
It just means
or
you're a hard
something that
worker.
No. I mean,
What were you doing yesterday?
AFR was at Marucci.
Oh,
And then I came to drop all this stuff off after that.
all right.
So
So when y'all get to Marucci, where do y'all set up?
So have you been there to Marucci?
I mean, I've been there.
It's pretty cool.
But I hadn't been like all the parts.
It's when you first walk in, you know, the wall, it's like a turf
Oh, like the
wall
hitter
with
house.
the,
Yeah.
the bats and then the big home plate Marucci on there. That's where we set up. I told them last time I think it'd be cool if we could do it in the cage, but the cages were full yesterday, which is good.
Did you get any swings in?
No, not yesterday, no. I was so stressed because all the remotes have been kind of like, y'all's remote was not great.
What do you mean? What was not great about our remote?
What are you trying to say?
What are you trying to say here?
Y'all did a great job.
I mean, it was electric content.
I know. People love to listen to me and Taylor for like the last hour of the show instead of y'all. But
Again, amazing job. By the way.
Hey, we didn't miss a segment.
Look, Taylor, I don't get it.
we even clock management and everything.
Did we miss one live read because we didn't know we were going to need to pull one up? Maybe. That happens.
Really? Come
Well,
on,
I mean,
whoopsies.
we came back here for 2 minutes, had to get a break.
That's what you call little whoopsies.
It happens, man.
It does.
It happens, especially when you're live.
Right.
When it's live radio, those things happen.
So yesterday I got there maybe way too far in advance and everything was working and everything was fine. So I was like, now I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Marler called me from Hoover.
Lord.
Gave me all the tea.
Just wanted to give you an update.
Yeah.
So Marler's in Hoover.
Marler's in Hoover.
Okay.
He's at the SEC tournament.
All right. What's he doing?
That's a great question. Yesterday he was like in a cabana by himself.
What, doesn't he
Some
run
random-
our social media?
He does. I don't know
here?
how much of the social media running he's doing at the moment, but
Sure.
I have something I need him to post today, so we'll see what happens with that.
And so there's a cabana involved?
So he
in
said,
Hoover?
this is what, and this might be the most Chris Marler story. Like, he calls me yesterday. He's like, some listener that we have, and she's like a huge fan. I forgot her name. I'm sorry, but shout out if you're listening and you know who you are. Like, if you know, you know. But he was like, she said that her friend is super rich and she has these tickets to a cabana and they're extra because they're leaving or whatever. And he goes in the cabana and he's the only one in there. So he's just in the cabana gobbling some glizzies and drinking some beers all by himself. And it's really
Is this kind of like in middle school? Like when someone sits at the table at lunch and then everybody kind of gets
nobody
up and
else
leaves?
wants to sit with them.
Like just kind of everybody left.
Well, he did say all the other cabanas had people in them.
Yeah. Chris is looking over at the next one. He's like, can I join you guys?
This happens every time I go to.
What if I just walked over to the next one?
Yeah, then it would just kind of clear out, I guess. All right, well, good for him. I hope.
They're like, we can switch cabanas. You cannot join us, though.
Yep.
Not happening.
So this isn't vacation for him. This is work.
I don't know what he's doing over there. I
feel
think
like
it's
it's
a little
probably-
bit of both.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you should
He
love
did
what you do.
text
You should
us-
love work.
Yeah.
But you're just chilling at a cabana, probably not running a lot of social
No.
media.
He texted us when he got there that he forgot his laptop charger.
Smart. I mean,
Also, you need to go look in his office.
I heard he's got a picture up.
That was the big news. That was the big announcement on Monday.
That he teased and forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he was texting. I mean, he texts like
100.
his life.
Yeah.
Like what you see here on air is how he also communicates via text.
Mm-hmm.
Anything he's thinking to, he'll call you. So like Tuesday, we were doing the little like pediatrician tours.
Uh-huh.
We're in the truck, driving home. Chris Marler's name pops up on the little screen.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I'm not answering that. Victoria's like, why? I was like, this is probably not going to be anything. I was like, fine, I'll answer it. He goes, hey, man, I remembered the big surprise. Are Jake and Matt going to be there tomorrow? I was like, sorry, man, they're on remote. Like, they're probably not going to make it to the meeting.
Yep.
Dang. All right, well, I photoshopped myself into a picture of them, and they have to see it.
No, he already texted us that picture
well, and I
a
said,
long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When there was like the Marler Monday announcement.
Now it's printed it.
And then he goes, all right, I'll see you later. That was it.
Okay, see you later. So we've made fun of Marler for a long time because his office has 4 blank walls.
It's very
And that's it. He doesn't have any, like, no decoration, no picture of
It looks like
anything.
a prison cell.
Like, he loves his dogs, I know. Like, at least put maybe a picture of a dog. I don't know, something.
Yeah.
Maybe an Alabama pennant.
Right.
Like a Locked On Cox pennant, whatever it is, for his podcast that he loves so dearly. But nothing. So we've always made fun of him for it. Now, at a certain point, I think it just became a thing, right? That he's just going to keep it plain. And I don't know why, because certainly there's not a dull moment or a blank space in his brain at any point.
Can't be.
But the walls on his office are absolutely blank, like
Yeah.
a crazy person, like a criminal.
Right.
Almost. So he texted Jake and I the other day. Was hoping you guys would be here for the big reveal, but I finally decorated the office. And then in 3 separate texts, he counted down 3, 2,
No, he didn't.
1. And then he sent a picture of his office with just a regular standard 8 by 11.5, or was it 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Just printed on the regular, not even like photo print of us, him photoshopped behind me and Jacob in the locker room.
Yeah. With the national championship trophy,
Yep.
I think. Yeah.
Yep. And there's probably a, 9-foot, maybe 10-foot wall.
Yeah. And he's just got this tiny
got the tiny
picture.
picture.
Yeah. Makes sense.
In the center, right above his seat. So good for him. He's living out the dream.
Yeah.
Special boy.
Literally.
We're going to miss Marler Monday because it's Memorial Day.
True.
Stuff.
He's going to try to force a Tuesday.
Nope.
He's
It's Marler Monday, not Marler Tuesday. Sorry,
Sorry.
buddy.
You're the one who
You called it Marler
you called
Monday.
it.
Missed
We
your
were just
turn,
going to
bud.
have you like once a week, whenever. But since
Your
you coined it,
all caps big announcement on Twitter said every Monday. Said nothing about Tuesday. So, sorry, man.
Sorry. Tay, you seem like a big Memorial Day guy as far as like firing up the grill, getting on the lawn, cooking some dogs.
Getting on the lawn.
Getting
Like
on
cutting the lawn or like hanging out on the lawn?
Well,
because the answer
like
is
hanging out
yes.
on it fresh after a fresh cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I was laughing at the neighbors yesterday. I was like, you fools. I got this yard cut on Monday. All of y'all missed it. It's raining for like the next 7 days. So
You
that was
fools.
standing
She's just like,
standing
you
at the front
fools.
window, you know. We got the little French doors at the front. You're standing at the front,
Stupid
hands on your
rookies.
hips like this, just that's where we were at, man. No, we always like my family's big on really every holiday because like we all live in Walker. Like my parents are 5 minutes from me, hers are like 15. So I mean we're all right there. Like after she gets off work today, we're actually driving up to Gulf Shores. We'll be there for the weekend, and we're driving home on Memorial Day. So they get the fireworks out there. We'll grill some hot dogs and some burgers like in the condo. It'll be nice.
Okay. Well, this is, famously the weekend that most neighborhood pools, public pools, country club pools, this is the weekend they usually open. Lifeguards on duty starting this weekend. So get out there, get the kids out there, start burning some energy, burning some calories. It is cannonball season.
I think Blue Bayou's back open.
No.
Yeah.
No, I swear I saw a video.
It's open?
Yeah, it opened like last week.
And it was closed last year
Right.
because.
They were redoing it.
Okay.
Wait, and then because like it closed, somebody else purchased it.
Okay.
They were redoing it to reopen.
Was it just rumors? I'd heard that it had closed because somebody had.
No, they sold it, and somebody
had died.
I don't
Really?
know. I just knew
Maybe that was
a
bad
new
rumor.
company bought it. So I don't know.
Okay.
Let me see.
I heard somebody fell off that roller coaster upside down.
The Raging Cajun?
Like
Is
they
that what
were
it's called?
upside down
It's
and
called
they
the
fell
Raging
out.
Cajun.
Yeah, I think so. Well, that's what I heard. That's what I mean.
So
I don't know.
you would think the Raging Cajun would be like ULL themed,
You know
right?
how rumors get swirling. I've never stepped foot
Wait,
in
that's
Blue Bayou.
crazy.
I've never stepped foot in Blue
Oh,
Bayou.
dude, we used to go middle school.
What are you finding over there?
So in 2010, a 21-year-old woman fell 30 feet from the extreme roller coaster located in Dixie Landon.
How you
So
fall off
you're
the
right.
extreme?
Okay, but that's not the okay. That was a rumor swirling.
2010, yeah, that's not gonna be-
That was a while ago.
But it did happen. So
I'm sure they took multiple safety precautions.
rest in peace. But I don't think that's why they closed.
Yeah.
But did
Hey,
happen.
it's back open though.
Yeah.
I guess the wave pool headed back. I guess
Shout out.
some sweet.
I don't.
All of Walker is going to be completely empty every time there's a new concert at Blue Bayou.
Dude, we
for
used
sure.
to. So it's funny. I never went to a Blue Bayou concert, but every summer in junior high, we'd have we get the season pass. You'd walk in first day of summer, take your picture against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
It'd print you out that little look like a driver's license. You thought you were like the man.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I'm sure. Season. I mean, you probably grew up with a season pass, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
God, you still love Blue Bayou.
What's the number one concert you ever went to at Blue Bayou?
No, I never went. I'm saying I
Okay.
never went to a concert.
Never
there.
went to concert. Okay, but they've had some decent ones, right?
Yeah. Yeah. They've had some. You said the big electronic sign on the highway.
they
always
need to
have for
update that. They
transport.
probably need to update that marquee.
I think it was just on like the little grass area, and they had like the pavilion. I don't think they had like a set area.
All right. Oh, Greg Daigle in the chat saying Dixielandy did not reopen, just the water park.
So also, I don't think all the slides are fully open yet.
Okay.
It's like 80%. They did like a soft opening last week. And they're kind of like gradually.
The lifeguards are on duty. Is what we're
I
saying.
mean, I'm sure.
Hopefully. So Dixie Landing's a roller coaster park?
Dixie Landon's like the non-water
The land part.
Yeah.
On the land.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got Bayou Land.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, I drive by it. Those roller coasters don't scream at me like, hey, I want to ride that.
Raging Cajun was all right.
Huh?
It was all right. Raging Cajun.
Yeah.
It's the big
Seems
white
like
and green one.
Seems like a short little ride.
Yeah, it's not very long.
All right. Okay, we're going to go to break. We do have some very sad news in the sports world that we will get to on the other end. NASCAR tragically losing one of its greats. So we'll get you updated on that. And, yeah, we're just going to figure out where the rest of this Friday goes. Of course, we got softball. We got SEC tournament baseball. We got God knows what. But stick with us all morning long right here on 104.5 ESPN.
Off the bench.
All right, I want to tell you about our partners over at Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com. If you work in an office, if you own a business and you operate an office, you know how important the paper trail always is to making sure that that work is done, that streamlined work is done all day long, every single day, Monday through Friday. And it doesn't really matter if it's a one-person office, two-person office, if you got one of those Cajun basements right above your garage. If you work in a hospital, university, it doesn't matter. Gulf Coast Office Products is the company that can help keep you up and running with the best technology. They got 4 locations all over Louisiana. They're sending technology. They're sending printers, copiers, scanners. They're sending them all over the country. They are one of the best. But what really sets them apart here in Louisiana is their award-winning service team. If something goes down, they can get you back up and running fast right there. Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back here Friday morning. Off the Bench. Live from the Raising Cane's studio. Flynn, Alondra Tate, Lady Kane coming at you. The tripod riding one more time.
Is it a tripod if we have Kane with us, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fair question.
Yeah.
But honestly, Lady Kane didn't bring a lot.
No.
She didn't bring a lot to the table.
Yeah, she's kind of like a...
Just a pretty face.
Yeah.
Just a pretty face over there. She sits in that chair like she's going to do something.
And then doesn't.
Pulls the microphone right up to her.
Pulls the microphone right up to her. Just sits like a good girl. Thinking about which male dog she's going to go on a date with this weekend.
She likes the pink ones.
Tie-dye.
Mm-hmm.
Tie-dye.
All right. 7:23. Let's get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlow IV, goflowiv.com. If you want to get ready for the weekend, it's a holiday weekend, 3-day weekend. You're going to be grilling. You're going to be chilling in the backyard or at the pool, maybe slamming some adult beverages. Well, get your body right. Get it prepared for that with a little IV therapy straight to the veins, the hydration, the vitamins right over there at GoFlow IV. If you've never done it before, I can tell you firsthand, from experience, it makes you feel incredible, and it makes you feel better immediately as well. It's not like this slow burn thing where you got to do it repetitive. You got to do it a bunch of different times throughout multiple weeks or months before you feel anything. You're going to walk into GoFlow, and then you're going to feel in one way. You're going to walk out feeling a lot better. Go to goflowiv.com, and you can see their menu of IV cocktails they got, the vitamin add-ins they have. They got something for everything, and it truly is absolutely amazing how you feel when you go in and then come out. And so go get over there, set yourself get signed up over there and be in and out with that first IV like 30, 45 minutes. Someone texted us the other day and in the group chat, I was like, hey, I went over there, and it really was actually very quick. So don't be intimidated by it. Go check it out. Just start that conversation with them right over there. GoFlow IV. All right. This is usually a pretty high energy, feel good show, but things happen, life happens, and sometimes tragedy happens, and that happened yesterday. Everybody, the sporting world was kind of shooken at the loss of Kyle Busch, NASCAR legend, one of the greatest drivers of all time in the NASCAR series. Passed away yesterday unexpectedly from a sickness. He was hospitalized. I don't know if he was hospitalized yesterday or he's been hospitalized for a couple of days or whatever, but unexpectedly, out of nowhere, seemingly out of nowhere at least, passed away. Two-time Cup champ, 63 career wins in the NASCAR series, but 243 total wins in all three of the NASCAR series. And just, I think a little over a week ago, won a race in the Truck Series.
It was last Saturday.
It was this past Saturday. And there's kind of the clip going viral, which is a little bit eerie now of him saying you never know when it's going to be your last time. And he's talking about winning because he's done it so much. 243 wins, which is absolutely incredible. That makes him the all-time wins leader in all the combined NASCAR series. So father, a husband, and an absolute giant in a sport. I think another driver said that NASCAR lost its Kobe Bryant, with this guy. And so I think he was, if I'm remembering correctly, he's been in the game an extremely long time. I think he's 16 years old.
Yeah, they had to change the rules of
For
NASCAR because he was so good, so young. He started competing at 16 years old.
And kind of a hothead early on, right? I think Jeff Gordon cussed him out and got real mad at him at one point. But I think he was known by his peers and the people that in the NASCAR world as one of the most talented drivers to ever step inside a car. So it's sad to see anytime when a legend, and we're a sports show, so we talk about sports, and so like anybody in the sports world, it's always heartbreaking to see anybody pass away, but especially somebody that's in the middle of their craft and doing what they do, and they pass away so young, seemingly unexpected, and leaves behind a wife, leaves behind children, and it's extremely sad. So our heart goes out to him. Our prayers go out to his family and all his loved ones. And, it's just, I don't think, any of us three are going to pretend like we're the biggest like NASCAR fans by any means, but nonetheless, we're human beings. And I could not imagine, and what a crazy thing too. It's like you said, it goes from winning a race on Saturday.
Yeah.
Having an interview, and I think he was telling his pit crew like, "Hey, I'm feeling a little sick."
Yeah, he's like, I need a shot.
Yeah, I need a shot.
The doctor
I need to see
or whatever.
the doctor right afterwards. So it has not been said what it was, but we see these things happen every now and then, where just suddenly a sickness comes out of nowhere, and it just reminds us all that you can't take anything for granted. Be thankful. Thank the good Lord every single day. You can put your feet on the ground. And, things might seem monotonous sometimes. It might seem a little mundane, but we should all be lucky that we're here. So hearts go out to him and the whole NASCAR family, his kids, his wife, and everything. And, of course, NASCAR losing one of the best to ever do it in Kyle Busch. So, all right, nowhere to go from there. Let's take a break. We're going to reset on the other side of the break. And we'll get you ready for a little LSU softball super regional right here on 104.5 ESPN.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Trashrangers.com. The most reliable trash pickup service in all of Louisiana. They got commercial trash pickup, the commercial dumpsters for any size business. Any amount of trash that your business can make, just give them a call. Talk to them about your product. Talk to them about your daily operations, and they can say, all right, well, we need to pick up once a week. Maybe we need to pick up 6 times a week. Whatever it is, they can customize that trash pickup schedule for you at your place of business. They also have residential. If you are one of the ones that has trash rangers available in your area, they are the best. They are the most stress-free trash removal service that you could have at your home, because you know why? You're never going to forget it. They're going to text you the night before and say, hey, don't forget to take your trash out, you dum-dum. They're going to make sure that you never forget it. And they got the roll-off dumpsters as well. 3 sizes to choose from. Doesn't matter what you're doing at your home, at your business, they can help you out with that trash removal service right there, trashrangers.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right. All right, welcome back here on Off the Bench. Live from the Raising Cane's studio. We got some high-stakes softball coming this weekend. LSU in Tuscaloosa taking on the Crimson Tide softball team. And y'all were talking about how good they are.
Statistically, they are better than LSU statistically on paper.
Mm-hmm.
But LSU's rolling right now, and I think they can roll with anybody in the country, and you saw it with Oklahoma. I mean, they beat Oklahoma once, kept the games real close the other 2 times. And so LSU can beat Alabama. It's just a matter of going out there and executing everything. But they've got power. They have depth in the lineup. They have 3 different arms that can beat you. Like, their pitchers are really good too. So I think that you have a tall task, but I don't think that it's insurmountable.
If you're going to get them, now's the time to do it. Right? Like,
It was like
you're
your
playing
last
well.
Super
chance.
regional.
It's your last chance.
I mean,
Yeah.
you hadn't been to College World Series since 2017.
yeah.
It's better than the graphic we saw the other day. It was like since 2024. This one's
Right.
actually like a 10-year gap.
Yeah.
So that matters. But, I mean, I'm sure if Beth was like, we're as hot as we can be right now.
Yeah.
Like, if I want to play them, this is when I want to play them. Like,
They've won
Go
8
get
of,
it.
8 of their last 9, 12 of their last 15 entering this
Yeah.
weekend. LSU softball makes its 11th NCAA Super Regional appearance and 9th under head coach Beth Arena. Not bad. So, like you said, they're
bad.
hot. And
They are.
we were a little bit wary on this team.
Beginning of the
At the
season,
beginning.
for sure.
I mean, I wouldn't even say the first half, just like the
No,
beginning.
I would say
Like,
after the tournament and
Yeah.
maybe like after Tennessee. But to be fair, Tennessee was a really good team, and we weren't saying anything like, oh, it's over for LSU softball. We were saying, hey, this is what we see. But over time, as they got better, we told you that too. And like I said, they dominated their regional here in Baton Rouge. And Alabama did really well in their Tuscaloosa regional too, but I don't like LSU just kind of feels like they're rolling and they're like headed to I mean no, I don't want to speak too soon. But like they just feel like
Do it.
they just feel like they want it. And I know that Alabama wants it too, but like Taylor just said, you haven't been to the College World Series since 2017.
Right.
So I think, obviously, again, like Taylor said, you got to get it done this weekend. It's literally your last chance. I mean, it's the super regional. But if you're going to be, you just have to have like every single part of your game working. And they have been.
And it's going to be a tall task, certainly. 4 seed LSU in their part of the bracket. Number 1 seed, Alabama Crimson Tide. They're one of 4 number 1 seeds, Alabama, Oklahoma, Texas, Nebraska. Pretty good company there for Alabama as the number 1 seed. I was looking at their regional.
Yeah.
There's seriously a team a college I've never heard of.
let me guess.
Upstate or
USC
the
Upstate?
Upstate.
Yeah.
USC. I'm assuming South Carolina.
South
Upstate?
Carolina Upstate.
Yeah, probably.
What does upstate mean?
I would
Like
assume
part of the
like in the
state.
north part
Like,
of the state.
the only time I've ever heard anybody referred to upstate, and it was like upstate New York. It's
Yeah.
the
which
only
is
part
like
I've
Syracuse
ever,
area, northern. So, I mean, I guess.
Buffalo. Like that's the only time I've ever heard anybody refer,
It's in
like use that
Spartanburg.
word upstate.
That's where Tyler's from. Who called into Dabo. Tyler from Spartanburg.
Oh, that's right.
Turned
Tyler.
around Clemson season 2 years ago. Shout out
Let me tell you
Spartanburg,
something,
man.
Tyler.
Wait, I feel like we just played South Carolina Upstate in something.
In something. That name
Did we?
that name does sound familiar.
like I've heard this school before.
It
Not
does.
to be confused with High Point.
Correct.
Upstate, High Point.
That's North Carolina.
Not Virginia, like Jake just totally guessed.
yeah. I mean, that's a little cocky, I feel like, of South Carolina to think it can refer to itself as upstate
Really?
South Carolina. Like, well, we don't call Shreveport upstate Louisiana.
Call it North
We
Louisiana.
could, though.
Just North Louisiana.
It's
Like,
North Louisiana.
I get it. New York, the state of New York using it because, of course, New York is, one of the biggest cities in the entire world. So, like, the rest of New York needs to be called something upstate.
I might go the other way. I think it makes more sense for South Carolina to do that because we're
south.
North Louisiana. You can't be Northern South Carolina.
Okay. Ooh.
That's a good
You gotta be
point.
South Carolina upstate. It's like North Louisiana. Are you North South Carolina?
North South Carolina.
You're upstate.
That's actually a really
Does
good
South
I mean,
Dakota say upstate?
I don't know. They
Upstate South
should.
Dakota?
Probably. It sounds better.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad point. Got me thinking a little bit.
That's what we're here to do, man. We're here to work the brain.
So, quick question. So, Jake likes to call everything directional school U. Would upstate
I think so.
be directional?
It's a direction
state?
because it's north.
It's upstate.
Like
Yeah, but
know
it's
where
kinda
it
like-
is based on the name.
It's kind of like redneck direction, though.
Sure, but
Is
You
it
know-
redneck if it's in New York, though?
Well, like if you ask a redneck directions, you say
It's
go
upstate.
up, go up, go up, go
That's
down,
fair.
go
I
left,
think
go right.
I think it counts. If you know the direction of the school based on the name, it's probably directional school.
All right.
But anyways,
We kind of got off there. Yeah, they were Southeastern, USC upstate, and Belmont was their regional.
Yeah.
Pretty good draw for them.
Mm-hmm.
Now they
Which
got LSU.
they scored a lot of runs in their regional.
Not as much as LSU did.
No, and I guess if that's the silver lining, like take the SEC tournament out, people pitch off, and you don't. We're not worried about runs scored in the SEC tournament. At the end of the season, Bama's offense wasn't great. I mean, you beat Tennessee 12-0, awesome. You lose 2-0, then you lose 4-1. You sweep South Carolina, but it's 3-2, 1-0, 4-3. So their offense coming into the tournament wasn't as explosive as it was at the beginning of the year. Like, they're still dangerous. They can still pick it back up. They're playing at home. They're great in Tuscaloosa. But, I mean, if you're looking for silver lining, last two series of the SEC, they didn't score a ton of runs.
Yep. And for LSU, it's going to be key to stay hot at the plate because they're going to be facing a couple of really good pitchers. Alabama's players to watch. Jocelyn Brisky is absolutely just like must-see television when you watch her. She's got a 1.38 ERA, 22-3 record, and does have a shot at being the National Pitcher of the Year, which is pretty good because there are some dominant pitchers in the country. And then their other pitcher, 20-4 record with a 1.66 ERA. Yeah. So they got a couple of studs there on the mound.
Yeah.
But look, if you are if you're going to go against a couple of the best pitchers in the country, you better be hot.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
LSU
Kylie Edwards is extremely hot right now. So is Jayla Lassiter, and Tori Edwards is always going to give you something. But Brooke Wells from Alabama has 22 home runs on the season. So that's somebody else that you should probably look out for. Alex Pupillo has 17.
It seems pretty high.
That seems high.
Seems like they're good.
They are
not this weekend,
there are
ladies.
1, 2, 3, 4 girls in double digits home runs on Bama's team.
So we
So
throw
Huebner's
it, we throw
gonna
it
have
at them
to-
every time.
You just hit him around the head.
Yeah.
Take him out.
And then maybe try to get two on base with the hit by pitch,
Yep.
and then maybe try to get somebody to ground into a double play.
You think
Or
you
triple
think, You
play.
think Beth's got what it takes to put a little bounty? Put a bounty out there?
Ooh, maybe.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. Definitely
Absolutely
Why
not.
Why would she do that?
not going to take him out. It is going to be fun to watch, and I've been saying this for a couple of weeks because I just started getting into baseball this year because of radio, so we just also started getting into softball as well, a little bit later than baseball. Once we started getting into it, man, those ladies are so fun to watch. The games are fast, they're exciting, they're the emotions, they're just a lot of fun. So you haven't been able to tune in to any LSU softball, this is a perfect time to start. 6 p.m. tonight on ESPN2. They're going to come back tomorrow, 2 p.m. on ESPN, and then if a game 3 is necessary, if Alabama squeaks one out,
A little gentleman sweep.
a little gentleman sweep maybe, but if Bama squeaks one out tonight or tomorrow, they will be a little TBD on Sunday. But check them out. Seriously, it's they are fun to watch. Team Flynn's going to be locked in. jumping around, hollering, hooting, hollering, all the good stuff. Stand them up, sit them down, ladies.
Hell yeah. I'm hyped.
Prove them wrong, ladies.
Prove them wrong.
Prove them wrong.
Oh, I wonder if that guy ever wrote another article.
I don't know. I take that back. Let's not do prove
No,
them wrong.
you're right.
was that
You're
Didn't
right.
work well at all.
Wait,
for
that was
Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that was
moron.
all butthurt.
How bad did LSU beat them?
8-0 game
we
one.
run-rolled them.
Yeah.
Whoopsie daisies.
Oops.
And then game 2 wasn't a whole lot better. But they scored 2 runs in the second game. Something like that.
Yeah.
What do you think, Lady Kane? Yep. All right. We'll be back right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right. We just talked about it. It is leading up to Memorial Day weekend. That is the time all the public pools start to open. Lifeguards on duty. But if you want a pool that's opened all year, 12 months, 365, it doesn't matter. Russell Pools, russellpools.com for that custom pool. They are the name that you think of, that you should think of when it comes to that at-home pool, that custom pool. It can take your dream to an absolute reality, and it doesn't really matter what that dream is. Maybe you don't know specifically what that exact dream. You just know that you want a pool. You got young kids. You want to be the house that everybody congregates, everybody wants to go to when there is a big holiday like this. They can help walk you through that process. They can show you pictures. They can gather. They can have a conversation with you because they got 2 landscape architects on staff. They can have that conversation with you and figure out exactly what you want, and you are going to be absolutely blown away with that detail, that attention to detail, and the craftsmanship and that maintenance right there. russellpools.com.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back into Off the Bench Friday morning. I want to tell you about our good friends over at Pala, palagroup.com, palagroup.com. Over 52 years, Pala's been building confidence and building in the Gulf Coast with a reputation for safety, quality, craftsmanship that stands the test of time. And if you are looking to take your career to that next level, make sure you're going to palagroup.com and checking them out, because at Pala, you're not just another member, you're an employee, owner, and part of a real team. So they are hiring skilled welders, fitters, fabrication shop right there in Hammond. Pays up to $40 an hour for shop welders and fitters. Overtime locked in through 2027, 6 paid holidays, 2 weeks paid vacation, full bennies, employee ownership through our ESOP. So they are employee owned. So look, if you can burn rod, fit steel, and take pride in your work, apply now, build your future with Pala. Pala, employee-owned, relationship-driven, build together. palagroup.com. All right, one of my my favorite quarterbacks in the NFL, Mr. Matthew Stafford, signs a 1-year extension with the Rams. Wandra, guess how many millions?
For Matt Stafford?
1 year.
1 year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what was Aaron's?
Oh,
55, 25?
I don't even know what Aaron's was.
I think Aaron's was 25.
Actually don't know
I actually
either.
don't. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't like crazy.
No, Stafford, this is going to be more.
I don't know, like 30?
Taylor knows, so I'm not even going to ask him.
Yeah, I saw it this morning.
55 million.
Oh, I did say 55. Maybe
You
I
did say
subconsciously
55
Maybe I
early
subconsciously
on.
knew
So
that.
nice work.
Yeah.
Yeah, $55 million, which is, it's a lot of money. And it could be up to
It's a lot of
60
money.
with incentives, but I mean, that's pretty much been Matthew Stafford's going rate for quite some time. But
Ty Simpson punch in the air.
no.
Dang.
Arthur Fist.
I keep thinking about like the Rams taking Ty Simpson, and it was 13, right? 13
Mhm.
overall. Could they have gotten him in the second round? You think? Do you think he would have made it out?
Maybe. There's always, I think the better thing to do would have been to trade back and get him.
Yeah.
A few spots. You love a trade, so you'd have been all for that. But
Yeah, I think about the draft too. Like, I don't know how many people were willing to come up to 13. You gotta have two to tango, certainly,
Right.
on those trades. And it's easy to say let's trade back. I certainly said it a lot, but you do have to have a willing trade partner for that.
I think you would have had to have gotten to 20. Not saying Pittsburgh would have taken him, but they were at 21, and that was the team everybody thought.
Right.
So could you have went from 13 to 20 and taken him? Maybe. But I didn't hate it as much as most people, only because I think the Rams roster is so complete that, like, anybody you get in the first round, yeah, they'll help you. But, if you're looking for long-term and you think you're ready to win now.
Yeah, so that's kind of what my point to this is they're clearly in a win now mode, and they have been with Stafford. Like, he's year to year, obviously, just signed a 1-year contract. Just with his age, like, you don't know how long he's going to play. Seemingly he could play for a couple of more years after this one, because you look what Brady did, look what Aaron Rodgers is doing. But at what level can he play his game? No, he's got arm talent. Arm talent doesn't really leave you. It's the mobility, it's the quickness, it's that type of deal that leaves you. The arm talent doesn't really leave you if you stick with it. You don't take a couple of years off. Like, you can take a couple of years off of anything goes now. But the arm talent's always going to be there. But they are certainly in a win. They proved that they're in a win now mode. They traded for corner Trent McDuffie for the Chiefs for like a massive package. So like they're giving up a lot of things to get and secure one of their corners, one of their sides of the field on defense. So it is a little bit. I thought it confusing a little bit at 13 to take the incumbent quarterback potential that you don't really know with being such in the win now mode. I thought they would have probably gone somewhere that could have immediately impacted them on the field. But you know what? They do have that safety blanket. They're planning obviously for the future departure, and I just found it a little interesting that they were in a win now mode, and they probably overdrafted for him when they probably could have at least traded back a little bit. I would have liked to see them take something, because I'm a fan. Like, I'm not a fan of the Rams by any means, but I'm a fan of Stafford, and I'm a fan. Just like I hope everybody that is a football fan out there. I know we are, the majority of us listening are Saints fans in the NFL, but I hope that everybody like me can appreciate greatness when you see it. And certainly I appreciate the way Matthew Stafford plays, but also the way Sean McVay builds an offense. Who would have thought, if you would have told me 10 years ago that one of the top offenses in the NFL, their number one personnel group was 13 personnel, I would have called you a liar, right? So what they've been able to do, a little bit unconventional, has been super impressive. And Alondra.
Yes. Sorry, I just spilled.
What?
Wait,
you got really startled right there. Ah! You spilled coffee?
You made her spill her drink.
Oh,
No,
my God.
No, it was already spilled, so I was about to get up to get something because I'm currently
Literally
holding it
running
together
down
with
What
my
were you
hand.
looking at on your phone that made you startle? Like, usually somebody's like looking at something a little suspicious.
No,
and
I
they
was
get called
trying to
out.
get up. I was literally trying to get up to get this.
That's all we got.
And you called my name, so I was like, what? Wait, what were you going to say? Hurry up.
What's 13 personnel?
One running back, 3 tight ends.
How many receivers?
1.
Yes. Awesome job. Nice work, everybody. That's 13 personnel.
Under
3
pressure, too,
tight
because-
ends. Under a lot of pressure, and you spilled stuff.
She was
I'm sorry for
literally
that.
feeling the heat with the coffee running into her lap.
That's right.
Okay, wait,
All right,
break.
stick with us. Stick with us. See you on
Off
two.
the bench.
All right, it's the weekend. Memorial Day, Monday. Well, you know what time that is. We got to get to the grocery store. You got to load up on the ground beef, the glizzies, the chips, the dips, everything. They got it all over there at Rouse's Market. Your local Rouse's Market, obviously an amazing Louisiana company, born and bred right here in South Louisiana. Grocery stores all over the Gulf South, from Lake Charles all the way to Florida. My goodness, they are quite impressive. So if you are getting ready for that backyard barbecue, getting ready for a little family gathering, a little party, whatever it is, you can go get whatever it is you want to cook over there and prepare, but they already have things prepared for you. You can go over there and get the chips. You can get the dips. You can get the pre-made food. Make it easy on yourself and go to rouses.com and type in your zip code. You can see those local deals running right there near you at rouses.com.
the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn,
Okay, here we go.
where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
Yo, welcome back. Hour number 2 off the bench. I just screamed a little loud. My bad.
It's okay.
Hey, it's hour number 2 right here. We got the tripod rolling today. If you're just joining us, you're just tuning in, we thank you for tuning in. We hope everybody's having a beautiful, beautiful morning on this Friday. Maybe you can take off work a little bit early today, make it a 3.5-day weekend. But we got Memorial Day weekend coming up. We will be off on Monday, I think. All right?
Yeah, we're off Monday.
We all are, but I hate to tell you this. You missed the meeting on Wednesday. Moscona said, since Matt hasn't been here a full year yet, you do have to come in.
I do?
Yeah, I know. You don't have to do anything.
I don't know. I'm going to have to call in. I'm going to have to call in patriotic on Monday.
It was nice driving to work today.
You know, we did miss the meeting. Not our fault, though. We were stranded in Geisler.
You're stranded.
Yeah. We were still trying to get on air. Cassie's still over there trying to connect it.
Cassie's still over
She's
there,
still
just
there looking at the wires.
turning it off and on.
Flipping the wires
Yeah.
like this. Blowing on the end of them.
Poor Cassie.
Yeah, she did a nice job. That's a helpless feeling, too.
It's
I
one of
know.
those
I-
situations.
She's like, I know
man,
this
that-
is my fault. She's like, I'm probably getting blamed for this right now. And there's literally, I can't make these wires work. It's not connecting.
She's
No,
like, somebody
Cassie
cut it.
is not to blame at all for that. And I let her know.
It's, hey, chest tap. You can put it on me.
No.
My bad.
Y'all know
at
exactly.
you.
Y'all know
Look at
exactly
you.
who I'm putting it on.
You're a team player over there,
Yeah,
man. Look at
quarterback.
you.
I told you. I talked about this the other day. Like, I took the blame for other people's mistakes all the time. That's what a quarterback's supposed to do. That's what a head coach is supposed to do. Unless you're Dennis Allen, then you don't do that. You just blame your team.
How'd that work out for him in 2 stops?
Pretty bad. He can coach some defense now, though.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is, let's see, check watch. Friday, May 22nd, the year of our Lord, 2026. Baseball season's over, for LSU at least. Softball's getting hot. Football is, it's time to get excited about it, but it's still a little early to like really dive into anything too bad. So it is the off season for a lot of people, including college football writers. Certainly the off season for them. So this is the season of bad lists. A lot of clickbait out there with lists, and On3 has one right now as well. Taylor brought this to my attention this morning. I found it fascinating. I guess we're 100. Is this right, Taylor? We're 100 days out from
yesterday made
kickoff
100.
game. Yesterday was 100 days.
Mm-hmm.
So On3 released their top 100 players heading into the 2026, projected top 100 players heading into 2026 of the college football season for being 100 days out. And I did find the list to be, at least conversation worthy. Is it a good list? It's actually, for this person who wrote it, probably a good list because it's going to get a lot of chatter. It's going to get a lot of talking. And we'll go down this list. We'll go down the top 10. And we're going to ask Taylor, since we've already talked about it before Alondra got here, we're going to ask Alondra who she doesn't notice on this list. All right, number 1 player headed into the 2026 season, Ohio State wide receiver Jeremiah Smith. Okay, I think we can all probably get on.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. We can get on board with that. Number 2, quarterback Dante Moore out of Oregon. Number 3, cornerback out of Notre Dame, Leonard Moore. Number 4, edge rusher Dylan Stewart out of South Carolina. Number 5, wide receiver Malachi Toney, who had some big moments in the playoffs last year. Number 6, edge Colin Simmons out of Texas, also from Texas. Number 7, wide receiver Cam Coleman. Coming in at number 8, LSU LSU quarterback Sam Leavitt, number
Oh, yeah.
8 player projected by On3 headed into the season. That's the number 2 quarterback on this list. Sam Leavitt headed over there. And I read kind of the write-up that he had on it. This writer really likes Sam Leavitt because of the Lane Kiffin effect. And
that
it's
matters.
hard to it certainly matters. He's basing this list off what he thinks they are going to do with a combination of what they've already done. But it is not a list of look at what you've done in the past. So he is kind of like giving some forethought to this. So I don't like this one kind of sticker shocked me a little bit to see Sam Leavitt as the 8th best player, just because there's an injury situation, a new system. You never know how that's really going to turn out. Like, yeah, he was good last year, but he wasn't like he didn't jump off the page as like a great quarterback last year like he had the previous year. Now, there's a lot to do with that. Certainly the injury play, but he was obviously good when he did play last year. But to see him at number 8 was a little bit shocking to me, but it does make sense because of the Lane Kiffin effect. If he can take quarterbacks from God knows what college, small college, and make them very relevant very fast, why not do it with somebody that's already established as a really good quarterback at a big school? And coming at number 9, quarterback Julian Sayin with Ohio State. And number 10, Mr. Ark Manning. So 4 quarterbacks on that top 10 list. So I'm going to throw this over to Alondra.
Okay.
Who do you notice, who sticks out to you as not being on this top 10 list?
Is there a correct answer here, or are you just...
No, it's all opinion. I just want to know if it's the same as Taylor and I had talked about. Somebody that I think is pretty obvious that's not on here.
Trinidad Chambliss?
You nailed it.
Yes.
Yes. Good job. Really nice job. Actually, when Taylor asked me that really quick, and I was just thinking, like, I had LSU on my brain. I was like,
yeah,
Trey Dez. He's going to be the best.
Yeah.
And
is it further on the list? That was
the
100.
next Heisman winner.
Yeah,
so,
I kind of forgot about Trinidad and his 78 lawsuits. I forgot about him.
Fair.
That's on me.
Hey, maybe they did too. They got further down the list and they're like, crap, we got to put him in somewhere.
Yeah.
Like we did with South Carolina when we were doing our preseason rankings.
Good news is
we put them at 11.
well, so yeah.
We did. Whoopsies. Classic OTB. A little CTE here.
Looking back, we probably should have forgot him.
Yeah, we should have. We should have just left him out. Okay, so if you look down this list, you have to keep looking. You got to scroll. You got to scroll. You got to scroll. Trinidad Chambliss coming in at number 45 on this list. The 45th best player in college football, according to On3. Which, okay, if you're not going to put him in the top 10, that's great because he's not on your graphic on social media that you're posting. So it creates a lot of chatter. Like, it creates a lot of back and forth in the social media. It gets the clicks up. It gets the viewership up from a social media standpoint. And that's what you want from an On3 standpoint. So I get not put him in the top 10 because you want to create that. But my God, did they forget about him? To put him at number 45 on the list, did we forget about like what he did a year ago? Are you giving Lane Kiffin that much credit?
Yeah.
That
You're going to put Sam Leavitt.
You put Sam Leavitt because you're giving him credit.
Right.
And this isn't like a Sam Leavitt versus Trinidad situation, but like because he leaves Ole Miss, you're going to put the guy that came in 8th place in the Heisman votes, that threw for nearly 4,000 yards without even being the starter from day one, and nearly ran for 530 yards on the year.
Yeah.
This has to be pretty much all Lane Kiffin. Like, look, I love Leavitt. I think fully healthy. He was the best quarterback in the portal, Brendan Sorsby included, but this is a guy coming into a brand new team in a brand new conference under a brand new coach. All of that is all new to him, and he missed most of spring due to an injury. So you can have him over Trinidad if you don't think their new offensive scheme is going to work, whatever, you're not confident in it, fine. You can't have Sam Leavitt at 8 and Trinidad at 45. You can't do that.
So I'm reading, they do have a little write-up here. Trinidad Chambliss is this little explanation. They say he's a keen improviser, as Ryan Stiles and one of the most galvanizing performers under the gun in the QB impact study. What is a QB impact study?
So he has it for Levitt too.
Okay.
I don't know because in the article he says my QB impact study.
Okay.
I think that's a term thrown around where you're trying to do too much. Like the other day, me and Victoria had one of the NBA games on, which means I had one of the NBA games on.
Sure.
And it ended, and right after, because it was on like Amazon or something, right after some sports show came on, and a guy was talking about Bo Nix. I remember this vividly, and he goes, yeah, you know when you're talking about Bo Nix, the elasticity of his arm, I turned it off. I said, Victoria, we're turning this off. This guy's not serious. No, what the hell does that even mean?
This
We're outta
guy's
here.
not serious.
Yes, I turned it off right after that. It's
I love that comment when you're talking about it because I mean this guy, you have an impact study. This guy, okay, so depending on no matter what you think about a list is a list. It's all opinion. It's all subjective, right? And it creates conversations, and that's fun to do. But like having an impact study, that sounds like a failed high school quarterback just trying to kind of do something that's trying to create stats that shouldn't even be stats.
I'm gonna try to sound
Arm
smart.
elasticity.
Look how
Yeah.
smart I am.
I'm gonna try to sound smart because no one else knows what this means.
Yeah. Why don't you use the test of turning on the television and watching any one of his games in the last half of the season, including the playoffs, where he nearly, I'm not going to say single-handedly, but certainly put a team on his back and was a play away from playing Indiana in the national championship game.
When he did it twice too. Like
Yeah.
Georgia was probably more talented top to bottom. He put him on the back that game too.
Yeah,
to get to the Miami game.
There was no quarterback playing better in college football than
No.
Trinidad Chambliss was last year. And like, look, I like to make fun of people just as much as y'all do out there. I like to make fun of Ole Miss. They are the Canada to LSU.
They
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, they are. We beat them at everything. We take what we want. They want to be us. They hate us because they ain't us type situation. And they're a bunch of nerds. I got it. And I like to make fun of Trinidad for being the person that I've never seen a person not want to go to the NFL more than Trinidad Chambliss. And
Like
you know,
several lawsuits.
six, I
like,
believe.
please don't make
famously.
me leave.
And the
Please do not
judge
make me.
cried when he was like,
What a hardship. Like, poor kid, you know? I feel terrible for him.
Oh
He's
my God.
got to go be a first rounder.
Forgot about that. What a no. You know what?
I don't
put
know.
put him lower than 45.
Yeah.
I'm
he's
out.
99.
Yeah.
So you can make fun of all that you want. And okay, maybe you can, people are like, oh, you said he'd be a first rounder. He could have been a first. Ty Simpson went 13. Trinidad was objectively better than Ty Simpson was on the back half. And it wasn't like a trick 'em dick 'em sites. Like, it wasn't a lucky plays. It wasn't like a system type quarterback. No, the kid was ripping back shoulder seam routes. The kid was throwing putting the whole team on his back, making plays when they mattered. Like, it was quarterback play. It wasn't system play, what Trinidad was doing. I was impressed. And I'm very critical, especially of college quarterbacks and the stupid clap count these college schemes. I am very critical of that. But he was playing the position like you want it to be played. And I give him a lot of credit for that. So do I think it's, having him 45 is wrong? Yeah. Hell yeah, it's wrong. I think you had Lenore Sellers at, what's he at? Lenore Sellers was like in the 20s.
He was 22.
22.
And can
there
we-
you go. Jaden Maova or whatever from USC.
Can we get
He's
off
ahead.
the Lenore Sellers thing? We've been doing this for 3 years.
Yeah, Lenore Sellers.
Can we move on?
Freak athlete, huge, strong, big, strong. Not a great quarterback.
No.
Is he a good football player? Probably. Yeah, good football player. He showed that against LSU. I don't care how big and strong you are; the other guys are too. And if you play a certain way, you're gonna stay injured. And certainly he's dealt with that. So, but is he good? Like, I was high on him last year just because it was my first time at SEC Media Days. I was impressed with him there. He passed the eyeball test. I was impressed with his character and the way he answered questions. And certainly, of course, I had the recency bias of his performance with LSU. So I thought he would have a lot better season than he did last year. But we were all wrong until once Trinidad stepped in. And again, look, I like to make fun and do all that stuff, poking at him for not wanting to go to the NFL, but the guy is an absolute straight up baller. And I expect him to be in the Heisman talks. I expect him to be one of the top quarterbacks off the board, as I would have expected him to be one of the top quarterbacks off the board this past season. Would he have gone ahead of Ty Simpson? I don't know. Obviously, the Rams had some sort of infatuation with Ty. And we'll close out this segment by telling you the rest of the LSU players that made this list. No surprise to anybody, Trey Dez is pretty high on the list. He'll be 21. I think that if he was 21 on this list, and I do think, and I've said this multiple times, if Lane Kiffin and his very large staff have a big responsibility with how they use Trey Dez, because if they use him correctly, I believe he has the skill set and the opportunity to be the top offensive weapon outside of a quarterback, of course, in all of college football. The guy, he gets it. He works hard. He plays hard, and he's got the size and everything that you would want. So he has the potential in this offense because Lane Kiffin is known to be that offensive guru. This list of top 100 players certainly gave Lane a lot of credit on both sides for Sam Levitt and against Trinidad Chambliss. So if they can use him correctly, he's going to be absolutely dominant. Princewell Umanmielen comes in at number 32. DJ Pickett coming in at number 69. And Jordan Seaton coming in at number 4. That's a 5-star plus number right there. So they have Jordan Seaton in front of Trinidad. 5 steps, 5 positions. So like we said, coming into this, before we even brought this up, this is the season of dumb lists. This is the season where you got to find talking points. And I get it. The talking point for them, not putting him up there, but that certainly I think sticks out to all of us, is Mr. Trinidad. But guess what? LSU's quarterback's top 10. So for that reason, I do like the list. Lady Kane, you got anything? Where's my boyfriend? Alondra, you got anything?
Out on these streets.
Out on these streets, you know. She sleeps here.
Yeah, I think the Lane Kiffin thing is, I think that's what's true for what you said, where is Lane's impact that hard, where Trinidad is all the way at, 44, and Sam Levitt goes up to 8. Not that Sam Levitt's a bad quarterback, but yeah.
Yeah, I just found like that degree of separation.
Yeah.
That is the credit that Lane Kiffin is getting for his offense.
Yeah.
And look, rightfully so. He's been an offensive juggernaut everywhere he goes. And that's why we are all so excited about LSU. But fascinating from a quarterback performance that they kind of gave him so much credit. Which is good. Good for us. Sorry, Ole Miss. Your quarterback stinks. He's only 45. All right, stick with us right here, off the bench.
Off the bench.
I bet Trinidad's feelings are injured. He got hurt. If you get hurt, if you've been injured, get Gordon. GetGordon.com. Be a part of the G team. We've seen the G team, all the fantastic work that Gordon McKernan has done with LSU athletics. We see all the work that he does in the community. Like giveaway, like the things that he does all year long, just giving back. But at the heart of everything that they do, Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys are here to fight for you, here to fight for Louisianans all over the state if you've been injured. Because when you're injured, it's not like the fault doesn't always lie on your shoulders. And if it doesn't, give them a call. They can walk you through the whole process. That needs to be the first call you make, 888-8888. That's anywhere in the state of Louisiana. Your area code, followed by the 8s. Go to getgordon.com. Let them fight for you and get exactly what you deserve. Be a part of the G team. Getgordon.com.
Make up your mind. Decide to walk with me around the lake tonight. Around the lake tonight by my side.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
By my side. I'm not gonna lie.
Welcome back here off the bench.
I'll not be a gentleman.
What is this? This is
You got it.
Toadies?
Yes.
Toadies.
Yeah.
What's the song name?
Awesome Kingdom.
Awesome. Awesome. That's right.
Tyler's a good one
Tyler's
too.
a good one too.
Yeah.
Not a big deal. Tyler, Texas, y'all. Does it explain what a possum kingdom is?
No, but I think the song's about like killing someone maybe.
Oh, cool.
I don't know.
Tight.
Not what I would have guessed.
Cool. Hey, I wanted to have a little bit of listener interaction about
Ooh.
mid-show. So next segment, I know it's Friday. Look, I'm going to bring something back that we don't do anymore on the wrong day. I want to bring back a little Would You Rather. But I want to have a little listener interaction. So if you got some questions, drop a little Would You Rather in the chat here on YouTube or text the text line.
Yeah.
What's that number?
225-499-1045.
499-1045. Text us, and we'll get it. Londra's going to get it.
Yeah.
And next segment, we'll play a little Would You Rather. Get a little engagement. It's Friday. I mean, I figured we'd get a little weird.
Yeah, I'm down.
Weirder.
And, like, I feel like Jake's not here. We talk a little bit more sports than normal.
I don't feel like that's true.
No? What have
No,
we
I
talked
feel
about
like-
today?
I
feel
feel
like
like
we
when
talked about
Jake's
all
here,
sports.
we talk about like just endless sports.
I feel like when Jake's not here, it's like dad's not home. There's really not a babysitter.
Yeah.
You're just kind of doing whatever.
Yeah. I know. I've kind of stayed on track today with sports.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time to get off track.
Okay.
I'm not going to apologize for that.
So do you have some Would You Rather that you're going to start off or?
No,
Oh, no,
I
we're
want-
taking
yeah,
it from people. Okay,
we're going
got
to take it from people. I want all the interaction. So hit us up. 499-1045. Text it. Or jump on YouTube and follow us. Don't forget to smash the like button. I think that helps. They tell me that helps. So they tell me to say it. Would y'all like to have the job security of Joe Shane?
Yep.
I mean, bro, I saw that the extension came across my desk yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, okay, interesting move, but also like I can kind of see why, because it feels like they're making the right moves in the offseason and stuff like that. I mean, did they hire the most overrated coach of all time? Maybe. I'm just kidding. Joking, guys, before you attack me.
Relax, everybody.
But yeah, I mean, I guess from like Jackson Dart and Cam Scattaboo and the season, I mean, their season wasn't ideal last year,
No.
but it wasn't the worst ever. And then you have Malik and you hire John Harbaugh. I guess I could see the reasoning behind doing it.
Yeah, survivability
Right.
is a skill set that certain GMs often have. You believe you have the blessing of ownership.
Yeah.
They believe in you. They believe that even if you make a mistake,
It's just crazy that they believe
that
in him.
it was like, okay, it's a mistake everybody would have made. Like we all agree with your pick. It just didn't work out. That's not like most owners aren't patient like that. Some are, but Joe Shane certainly the general manager for the New York Football Giants signs an extension yesterday to continue to be the GM. Obviously, clearly, like he's getting a pat on the back for getting John Harbaugh. as their head coach, which all he had to do was, the only thing he had to do is just agree to everything John Harbaugh wanted. Right. And just stay out of his way and be in the background and let John Harbaugh run everything.
Yeah.
That's all he had to do.
Yeah.
It's
crazy to me.
He doesn't have to be very good at creating a winning football team since he's been the GM.
Yeah.
The Giants are 21-45-1. They have that tie. 21-45 record for a professional football team, and you survive as the GM through a coaching change.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff, like they had Hard Knocks there.
Mm-hmm.
They've been mic'd up in the draft room.
Yeah.
Like he's been public he's been caught saying things that are pretty damning for a GM.
I mean, that entire Hard Knock season should be an indictment on Joe Shane.
It should be absolutely.
The Saquon thing, stuff to come back from.
And Daniel Jones.
We don't need him.
Well, I get because remember his kids, like both sons were sitting there. He's like, hey, guys, who should I draft? One said Caleb Williams, one said Jaden Daniels. If I want to play devil's advocate here a little bit, he would have had to have traded up to get both of those guys. Takes two to make a deal. He's sitting there at 8. They win the top 2. So if you don't absolutely love any quarterback outside of them, stayed at 8. Malik Neighbors ain't bad.
Right.
Then you were able to get Dart the next draft. Like maybe the Giants are thinking John Harbaugh had his pick of teams in the offseason. He chose the New York Giants because of their young talent on offense. Joe Shane brought this young talent on offense. Let's let him give one more go at it with a established head coach. Maybe.
Yeah.
Now,
however,
did he epically screw up the Saquon Barkley thing? Absolutely. You paid that guy, but we'll see what happens with a new coach.
Yeah. What's funny is seemingly John Harbaugh went to New York because of the young talent. And let's pinpoint it even further, because he had a young quarterback in Jackson Dart.
Yep.
Right. So that is probably one of the big deciding factors for a future Hall of, I don't want to say first ballot because Bill Belichick wasn't, but a future Hall of Fame coach. Okay, a future Hall of Fame coach probably went there and chose that because, for one, they were giving him a ton of money and they give him anything he wanted, but because they had Jackson Dart. However, the only person that survived is Joe Shane, who was mic'd up and didn't seemingly want to pick Jackson Dart. It was Brian Daboll who actually vouched and stuck his neck out for Jackson Dart. And Joe Shane's sitting there in the draft room. He's like, all right, if y'all have done the work, if y'all really believe in him, let's roll the dice with the kid. And that's what he said.
Yeah.
And so the reason why he got John Harbaugh was because something Brian Daboll
did. And so,
right?
that was my thing when they fired Daboll. I don't think Daboll is, the best coach of all time or anything like that.
He knows ball.
But, yeah, and so that was my thing with that is you fired Brian Daboll, but you gave Joe Shane such a long leash.
Right.
I don't know if that's the move that I would have made. Was Brian Daboll winning games? No, but I don't know. I get why they extended it. There is an argument for it, but I just
look. It's good to have ownership, have your back like that. Good for him, dude.
So point, you make the change at the same time. Move on from your GM and your coach. It's like
if you're gonna fire Daboll, take Joe Shane with him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like I always talk about. I hate when a team drafts a rookie quarterback knowing that they have a lame duck head coach. The Bears did this with Matt Eberflus. You knew you were firing Matt Eberflus. You did it with Jackson Dart. You knew you were firing Brian Daboll. Just put in the coach and let him and the quarterback grow together.
It's true, and you do make good. And I know that you're very passionate, but both those examples are kind of working out, though.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams, that's going to turn out awesome.
Right. Sure, but
and Jackson
have
Dart probably because they got
year one.
John Harbaugh. Yeah, you're right. Obviously, the Giants couldn't have gotten John Harbaugh year one with Jackson Dart. So they're making the best of their situation. The other thing to me is, especially teams that are in a big market, NFL's about making money, right? You see with Jerry Jones and the Cowboys, they'd rather be popular than good. They'd rather be famous. They'd rather make money than be good. Now they want to be good. Everybody wants to, but they would rather, if they had to choose one, they'd rather make more money. Everybody in a big market is like that. So this is what happens as a GM when you take the sexy picks. And they've done that. They've taken the skill position with their top picks. And that, for ownership, when you look at it, they're like, now if you miss on a left guard or an interior defensive lineman in the first round, instead of missing on a quarterback or having an exciting running back that likes to bang his head against the wall, that sells, right? But if you miss doing a boring pick, maybe you don't make it. So it's the sexy pick that gets fans in the stands, gets your name, gets the Giants on every single mark, gets Jackson Dart, even though he was multiple places behind Tyler Shuck in the rookie of the year voting. How his card market's still crazy because of how people look at the Giants. It's because of their market. So maybe that has something to do with him and his job security. But good, look, credit where credit's due. Good for Joe Shane. He's made the most of a situation. He survived a terrible record.
Wild.
And he's actually, for the new regime, he's done everything that ownership probably wanted him to do. And
Well, maybe they want a yes man in that position of GM, which I don't think hardly ever works out. But you brought up an interesting point of, hey, Daboll, you did your homework on this guy. You want him, let's roll.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what they want in a GM, and they're like, the GM's doing what we're asking him to do. You're just following the lead of a coach that we don't like.
Yeah.
If you can do that with Harbaugh, have him making the moves. I mean, maybe. I'm just trying to
get
figure
that,
out why they did this.
I get that, but the owner was saying, do not get rid of Saquon. And he got rid of Saquon anyway. He was like, I will lose sleep if we lose Saquon. And he did it anyway. So I don't know how much of a yes man he is, but maybe now.
That's the part that's undefendable. That's the part you can't explain. Everything else maybe, but the Saquon thing is.
But a good GM does that, right? He listens to his head coach. He listens to his coach's scout, and I think
I'm sure Daboll probably didn't want you to get rid of Barkley, though.
Probably.
Yeah.
Not.
They definitely didn't want him to go to the Eagles.
Right.
He even said that in the thing. He's like, as long as he didn't go in the division. He did. And won a Super Bowl. Yeah. Offensive player of the year.
Jumping over people backwards.
Yeah.
He also wanted to take Joe Shane wanted to take Rome Odunze over Malik.
Which that would not have been.
I mean, Rome's not. I mean,
Rome just hadn't stayed healthy.
It's not a bad pick.
Yeah.
But neither has Malik, right? So that's probably what as far as us in Louisiana, that would have been dumb. But Brian Daboll again was like, no, it's Malik. Malik's the dude.
I have some texts with some would you rathers.
Cool. Let's go to break, and then we're going to come back and do a little Would You Rather Friday. Doesn't roll off the tongue like it does on a Wednesday, but we haven't done it in a couple of months. Decided to bring it back, get the interaction. So, again, text the studio at 225-499-1045 or jump in YouTube on the chat. Get some Would You Rather questions in, and let's just get a little weird here on a Friday. So stick with us right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, if your plumbing is getting a little weird, at your house, at your place of business, well, it's time to call the experts. And the experts, you know it. It's Central Plumbing, centralplumbing.org. Check out their website. You can see all the services that they offer. You can see, check out their water heaters. Because if you don't have a tankless water heater, it's an economical way to get nonstop hot water forever. It just stays on. There's no big tank that it runs out, then you got to take a cold shower. Nope. If you got a big family, you come in at night, you got to wash clothes, you got to wash the dishes. Everybody's got to take showers or baths before bed. You start running out of hot water. Well, never run out again. And now they have offices in Baton Rouge and Lafayette. Give them a call, 24/7 emergency service in Lafayette, 337-202-5256, or in Baton Rouge at 225-230-9957. It's the absolute experts. 3 generations they've been doing it. Centralplumbing.org.
Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Did they hashtag?
Sorry.
All right. You turned it on. Hashtag. Welcome back.
Okay. I got a text.
Come on. We're playing a little, if you're just joining us, welcome in to Off the Bench.
Would you rather?
We're playing a little Would You Rather. And no, it's not Wednesday. It's Friday. But you know what?
It's summer.
Jake forgot about this segment for months now.
Old Jake.
Jake.
Okay, would you rather all your shows have a perfect ending? I guess like shows that you like to watch, not our shows specifically. Would you rather all your shows have a perfect ending or all your meals be cooked perfectly?
My meals.
Yeah, my meals.
Yeah, my meals.
Because I feel like having a bad ending to a show
I'll get over
lets
it.
you like debate it, right? Like Alondra may love the ending, I may hate it, or vice versa.
Right.
So like, I don't actually mind that.
Yeah, and I'm assuming they mean like bad ending, like you didn't like the conclusion,
Game of Thrones.
like Game of Thrones. You didn't love the story that the writers put together. You felt like it was rushed. You felt like it should have been a little bit better to do the rest of the series justice, which was incredible.
Yeah.
Or I assume they mean that instead of just like it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to.
Right.
Like it was just like
I think
it wasn't a happy ending. It was a bad ending. For sure the meals.
Yeah.
Because
I hate when I pay for a meal that I didn't like.
Yeah.
And I wasted my money on it.
Sure. Shows are, they're not free because you pay for the service, but like, it's not your hurt. It's not too much. It's not too bad. It's doable.
Yeah.
Also, if you're disappointed in the ending of something, that means because the rest of it was so great.
Right.
So like you at least had that. We'll always have seasons 1 through 7.
Six, I think.
Seasons 1 through 6.
Yeah.
We'll always have that. You can't take that away from us.
Right.
And you still gave us albeit a bad season. It was still awesome.
Yeah.
Like comparatively speaking, I know it's not what you wanted, but I mean visually still pretty cool. Like you're burning up some cities with dragons. That's pretty tight. That's pretty sweet.
Okay, would you rather have to fart once a year, but when you do it's a shart, or you have really rotten gas once a week?
Once a year.
I think rotten gas once a week because I could be away from people once a week and nobody's going to know.
Okay, so you have rotten gas
or
once a week?
Yeah, or only have to fart once a year, but when you do, it's a shart.
I could do that. I could do that once.
I
so
think
you
I
don't fart
misunderstood.
again the entire year.
I actually think I misunderstood the question. I'm gonna go with the first option.
Once a year, like that sucks.
Yeah.
But you're like, okay, I ain't
But
gotta worry about this for a while.
Yeah.
Right. But farts are funny too.
Sure,
That's
but
the thing.
when they're like that, And like, yeah, can I be away from somebody? Yeah, but what if it sneaks up on you? People are going to start knowing that it's you. You're going to start getting funny looks. The other one, I just think it's easier to deal with.
I do like to Dutch oven my son in the car.
Like,
I'll
put
lock
the
the
child
windows.
lock?
Oh, yeah.
My dad used to do that.
I mean, it's pretty fun.
It's like the best part of being
Objectively
a dad.
fun. It's like, and like, in turn, he likes to do it to me with his stinky feet. But I can control the windows.
Okay, this is a good one. Would you rather Taylor start loving America or find out who pooped on Jake's car? We already know who pooped on Jake's car, so I would love if our counterpart over here could be more patriotic.
Well, I mean,
if he could just live. He lives in the country. If he just loved the country he lives in.
Thanks for listening.
Fantastic.
That was an awful question because I do love America. I'm literally in red, white, and blue today.
Don't try to patronize us.
I mean, we
with
know
that.
Britain also is red, white, and blue.
Don't want to
So is
throw
France.
anybody else under. Only one of the tripod in red, white, and blue today.
I'm in red.
That's clearly a France shirt.
Okay.
You know who else is red, white, and blue? Great Britain.
Yeah.
Y'all know these other countries' flags way better than I do.
That's because we didn't go to Livingston Parish schools.
That's because we paid attention in American history.
Boom.
You learn about France?
Yeah.
Not a ton.
A lot, actually.
Yeah, because it was
I'm
one of
only
the
focused
Six
on America,
Flags
bud.
over Texas.
France actually helped us win our independence.
God, I miss Six Flags, honestly.
So we do got to give France a little credit early on. But now they're just a bunch of weak nerds.
This is a good one.
It was Daniel Basham. He goes, he's the one that asked the question.
I want to see it. Go to YouTube and just look at it.
This is a good one. Would you rather keep Mulkey and Kiffin or Jay and Wade? That's a good question. Wait, where'd my mouse go?
Wow. That's tough because
My mouse is gone.
You have a natty winner in each duo.
Yeah,
because like Jay can get it done, Kim can get it done.
Yeah, so Mulkey and Jay are 1A, 1B in the keep list for me because they're proven here.
Okay, so they're not on the same.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I know that.
Yeah.
One of each.
Wade's the first for me, just because,
You hate him. We get it.
No, I don't. I'm super pumped that he's here, but this is a tough list of 4. Then Lane is the unproven guy here, at least.
So it's Jay and Wade.
I think I'm gonna go Jay and
Mulkey. Kiffin.
You're getting rid of them?
No. I would like to keep them. I would like to keep Jay and.
Okay, so
I'm gonna keep Mulkey and Kiffin only because I just really want football to be good.
I do too.
Yeah.
I just want football to be good.
Yep. So like in my calculations, 1A or B plus number 3 on my list makes it over 1A or B plus number 4 on my list. That's why I kind of went from the bottom to the top. But Jay knows my name, so I'm gonna go with Jay.
True.
Oh yeah, it's true. You and Mulkey got beef. It's one-sided beef. She doesn't know you exist.
She has no clue.
It's one-sided.
Next year's my year though.
It's
I did
one-sided
interview her
beef for
twice without Jake here, so maybe I didn't introduce myself properly. She didn't know I was from Tyler though, so I'll give her some credit. All right.
She did know that.
She did know that. Let's do we have some more? Let's
We do.
There's
hold
a
them.
lot in the YouTube chat.
Yeah,
too.
so we got a lot on YouTube. So thank y'all for participating. Thank y'all for texting the chat line or the text line, excuse me. I'm having fun. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna go to break, and we're gonna come back on the other side of break and continue with a little Would You Rather here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, it's getting hot. We don't have anybody to blame. We're the ones that live here. We choose to live in this extraordinarily hot place. So what's one of the most important things that your house has here when you live in Louisiana? Well, it's a good air conditioning unit. And you want the best company around to be the ones that services that installs that air conditioning and make sure that you're up and running. That's Emerson Heating and Air. Emerson Heating and Air. Go to emsair.net. Why EMS? Well, because when your air goes out, it's an absolute emergency. So don't wait. Go to emsair.net for Emerson Heating and Air. They've been out to my house a couple different times. First of all, I had a drain line that was clogged up. AC wasn't running in the big part of my house, and it was hot. And we all know. So I can't afford to like have that happening for multiple days. They got out there the next day. It was clean. My house was cool. And then after that, they went and serviced everything. Make sure I was up and running for the entire summer. Go to emsair.net for Emerson Heating and Air.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer, we know hard work starts with the right equipment. Right now, take advantage of the powerful 3025E tractor with loader for just $297 a month, with 0% financing for 72 months. Whether you're tackling land, property, or projects, this is the tractor built to get it done. Don't wait. This offer ends April 30th, 2026. Visit sunequip.com or stop by a Sunshine location today.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Look, back pain can sideline you from the things you love. That's why I trust Dr. Kevin McCarthy and the team at the Spine Center of Louisiana. Dr. McCarthy doesn't just treat symptoms. He gets to the root of the problem. From advanced injection therapy to minimally invasive surgery, they've got the expertise to get you back in the game. With 5 locations across Louisiana, including right here in Baton Rouge, quality care is close to home. Call the Spine Center of Louisiana or visit spinecenterla.com.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back here. We're closing out hour number 2 on a Friday. Trying to get a little weird this morning. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hope you're finishing up work this week. I know the kids are out of school. Hope you're finishing up work this week and got a 3-day weekend on your mind. Hope you're getting the hot dogs ready, the burgers ready. I can't wait. Celebrate America, unlike Taylor, right over there. Let's continue with a little Would You Rather, but first I want to tell you about our good friends over at K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. That's indoors, that's outdoors, that's those window coverings. It's going to make your house look better. And it's going to make it operate better, function better, especially going into the summer months. If you have the proper window coverings with that right, they can customize like how much light comes in, and they can actually make your house more efficient and lower those electricity bills every single month because it's just going to operate more efficiently. And we're talking about windows, drapes, curtains, shutters, automatic, manual, it doesn't matter. They got everything. They can come into your house. Brandon Barton's team at K2Z Interiors Outdoor Living have been doing it a long time, and they will know your house so well, and they're going to know how to tie it together, exactly what you need. And they got motorized shades on the outside too. Your outdoor living area. Close them with a push of a button. They go up and down, and it might be 100 degrees outside, but it'll be about 20 degrees cooler inside that outdoor area with those shades. So give them a call. See how they can upgrade your house right there. K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. K2ZBlinds.com. All right, there was a good one that we were just discussing. Would you rather have a lake house or a beach house?
Lake house. Property tax for a beach house would be insane. Got to worry about hurricanes.
Unless it's a crappy beach.
Yeah, but I mean, hurricanes still.
True.
So then you got to get those, those hurricane windows or whatever. That's way too expensive. Just give me the lake. I can still boat, jet ski, whatever, fish. I'm good.
Landra?
I think I'm going to go lake house in the hill country.
Ooh, good one.
Right. We'll see because it's more versatile too. Like that's
What
a
is
great
that,
point.
LB,
It could be.
What's the lake up there? LBJ?
So they have several. LBJ is like downtown, and then they have Lake Travis is kind of Westlake.
I thought LBJ was west of Westlake.
I thought LBJ was the one isn't Lady Bird Lake the one downtown
I think it's Lake Austin, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't remember.
I'm going lake house
I'm going
as
lake
well
house.
because I feel like there is. First of all, I can't go offshore because I get a little seasick. But there's just a lot of more easily accessible activities. I feel like on a lake, something about chilling on the lake, getting a boat. It's harder to just go and get a boat and maintain a saltwater boat than it is a freshwater boat. I know it's a boat. A boat's a boat. But yeah, I'm going with a lake. I don't like sand either.
Sand's tough.
That's a first world problem.
Yeah.
I get it.
You get stuck in all of your crevices.
Yeah, it does.
No matter how much you wash, there's gonna be
and
some
usually
left on
the
you.
finer and prettier the sand is, the more annoying it is.
Mhm.
It looks great. It looks awesome. But nobody likes sand. Don't act like you do. Especially in the summer too. You're hot and sweaty. It really sticks to you. Everywhere. All right, we got anything else? Let's see. Did y'all see any more?
Tacos or burgers the rest of your life? You only get to pick one.
Tacos. You could do different meats in the tacos.
Yeah, I just love burgers. I'm a burger person.
I'm going to go tacos just because of versatility.
Yeah.
Versatility.
So
chicken, fish,
I'm
beef,
looking
steak.
because I feel like I know my lakes.
You feel like you know your
I
lakes?
feel like I know my
I went to
lakes.
Lake Martin recently.
Lady-
That was great. That was in Alabama.
Lake Martin,
Uh-huh.
I've seen pics
To her
of.
point, I would think West Lake would be more west.
So when you say LBJ, do you mean Lady Bird Lake or what are you talking about?
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up. I went there a couple of years, and I might be
Yeah.
even saying it wrong. So who knows? There's a lot of bidet talk in the chat as well.
Not to get confused with a duvet.
With a duvet,
Which
yeah,
I'm sure
and it's an
plenty of
important
people
topic.
do
Maybe
like
we'll
I
talk a
did.
little bit about that. But stick with us right here on Off the Bench. We got one more hour to go on this Friday before Memorial Day. Stick with us right here, Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, do you want a little peace of mind at your house? We are entering summer, weather unpredictable. It feels like the rain comes in. It's like a beautiful day. Rain comes in and dumps about 8 inches of water in 5 minutes. Like, weather is so unpredictable. So protect your house, protect your things with a whole home generator. Go to gengators.com. They are our newest partner here at Off the Bench, and we are so fired up to be partnered up with them to tell you about Gen Gators each and every day. That's gengators with a Z.com. And Jake and I famously do not like Florida Gators. So we were a little reluctant at first. But when we talked to Gen Gators, their team over there, it talked about their story, how incredible it was, how they started here in South Louisiana, just helping people after a hurricane when all these people had their houses destroyed and things that were their personal items were going to waste, and they just helped people with their generators and they created a business out of it. Get that peace of mind at your house with gengators with a Z.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the new 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee with $15,000 off MSRP.
Plus the 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou vehicles.
If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. Now the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Look, back pain can sideline you from the things you love. That's why I trust Dr. Kevin McCarthy and the team at the Spine Center of Louisiana. Dr. McCarthy doesn't just treat symptoms. He gets to the root of the problem. From advanced injection therapy to minimally invasive surgery, they've got the expertise to get you back in the game. With 5 locations across Louisiana, including right here in Baton Rouge, quality care is close to home. Call the Spine Center of Louisiana or visit spinela.com and tell them Matt sent you.
As a business owner, you're always focused on how you can improve the bottom line. Well, when was the last time you shopped your insurance coverage? Insurance Network of Louisiana can help. If you're a business owner, let my friends at Insurance Network of Louisiana see if they can find you better coverage for less money. They always offer exceptional customer service and partner with only the best providers. So check them out online today at lainsurance.net.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here. Off the bench. Hour number 3, 9 o'clock here in the capital city. I played Beastie Boys for Huck for the first time on our fishing trip. Our guide down the river. Because you're in canyons, you don't really have a lot of service. And I was like, hey, can we play some music? And the guy's like, yeah, I don't have a lot saved. I don't have a lot downloaded to the phone.
Yeah.
We can teach your boy about some Beastie Boys if you want. Absolutely.
I mean, was it like a spiritual awakening for him? I wish I could listen to Beastie Boys for the first time again.
Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't, spiritual, maybe died inside a little bit when he was like, this is terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on, Huck.
So you got a question. He's got
Were
some,
they the
he's got
good
some,
songs?
It was like an album, so it was some deep cuts.
Oh,
it wasn't
okay.
it wasn't all good.
Which album?
I don't remember.
What song do you remember that was on it?
So he did like Brass Monkey.
Okay.
So he did like that. It was good.
Yeah.
Now some of the deeper cuts, I was like, yeah, I get it. They're just
I get
kind of
it,
like
right.
they're yell rapping a little bit.
But the good ones are good.
I can actually. So I've been telling y'all for a little over a month now that I have been a little hard of hearing.
Oh yeah.
My right ear has been clogged up for a while. Today's a new day for me. I can hear.
Well, I noticed yesterday you had both earbuds in.
Yeah, well, yesterday was okay, but went to the doctor yesterday afternoon. Finally got in. Saw the ENT. Went to a hearing specialist. Not that I was like worried about. I could feel that my either ear was clogged up or something swollen, some sort of sinus situation. Turns out it's had some packed wax in there. It's bad. It was tough.
Yeah. So the candle didn't even work to get the wax out
Candle
of there?
didn't work.
What'd they have to
Wasn't
do?
gonna get this.
What'd they have to do?
So I go in there and they like, so when you tell your doctor that you can't hear, they immediately put you like, they sent me in to do like a hearing test. So I
Right.
go in this little box to do this hearing test. And the guy that's
like the raise your
performing-
hand thing or
yeah,
whatever?
audiologist or something like that is the one that's, I think I said that right. He's the one that sees me
Sounds right.
first. I saw him before a nurse. I saw him before a doctor. So they just want to do a hearing test to make see how deaf I am.
Yeah.
He looks at my ears and he puts this little thing on my ear to get a reading of my eardrum, how it's moving back and forth. He's like, I don't have anything. I can't even get a reading on your eardrum.
Did you think you were
You're
going deaf?
Too much wax.
Yeah. Oh.
So we can't do the hearing test.
Well, so at that point, you probably knew anyways.
At that point, I was like, all right, I know there's a clog in there.
That's
So I go see the doctor. They spend 15, 20 minutes trying to scrape out. It felt they were touching my brain.
That's crazy. How did it even get in there?
It was like they worked for a while, and it didn't feel good. If you ever stuck metal things in your ear, it's not great.
No, I can't imagine.
Pretty sensitive.
It is. Yeah.
And eventually they're like, okay, yeah, I can see the eardrum now. We finally got enough away. It immediately
That sounds awful.
started hearing better.
Really?
I mean, it's like it was blocked, right? And so my ear's still calibrating a little bit. Everything is.
Yeah.
Feel a little pop
It
every now and
feels
then.
like my right ear feels like a.
So much relief.
It
though.
sounds like a speaker that's a little raspy.
Okay.
But man, it feels so much better.
That final feeling though, when it's still
Oh.
muffled and you feel the little pop and then it's clear.
Yeah.
It's such a
It's
great
a good feeling.
It's such a good
Can't
feeling.
replicate it. That was a good feeling. So hey, we're back. Both ears back, baby.
Hell yeah.
Hearing everything. Then I took the hearing test after that. Good news.
You're not deaf.
I'm not deaf.
Okay.
So he's like, here's your test results. Your right ear, your left ear, all very normal and good hearing. He's like, so at this time, I don't think there's a need for a hearing aid.
Perfect.
Boom.
At this time.
At this time.
Okay. That part might be like, wait a minute. Why'd you say it like that?
So, I'm sure throughout the day of the normal routine for an audiologist, probably has to deliver some maybe not terrible news, but maybe some pretty obvious news for some people.
Yeah.
It's like,
that they
hey,
can't hear.
I know you can't hear me, but you're deaf.
All right, well, it's fair.
So were you just not cleaning your ears, or
I think the problem was,
you were cleaning them too hard and pushing it in?
see, yeah, I think
People say that Q-tips do that.
Yeah.
don't use Q-tips.
Yeah, you're
people.
apparently not supposed
Like,
to.
I didn't really. So I've done it in the past, and I had to get my ear cleaned before. I didn't think I was really doing it that much anymore. Anyway, hey, we're clear now. I can hear anything.
You can hear our thoughts.
Don't you be whispering around me anymore. I can hear it. Yeah, I felt bad though. Like my kids, anybody on the right side of me telling me something in the last month, I felt like that older gentleman that has to turn his whole head and be like, huh? What'd you say? It's been a lot of that at the Flint house. But we're back.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes. This 40-year-old's not deaf. Did you see that Coach O, who's now back at LSU, of course, we celebrated.
Wait, what?
Did you not hear that
That's
yesterday?
crazy. I missed that news.
What were you doing during the show?
I don't know.
It turns out, according to On3 at least, that it's a 1-year deal, $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
Quite the pay cut from his paycheck that he stopped getting in December.
Bro, he's still on payroll. They're like, hey, same address?
Say,
New check?
you want to change anything?
You get.
Didn't even have to fill out paperwork.
He's already in the system.
He's already in the system. They probably haven't even gotten around to taking him out of the system.
They're like,
Still
hey,
in there.
just re-up that.
Yeah, I just want to kind of reemphasize what we did yesterday about how incredible of a move this is for Lane Kiffin and LSU fans everywhere heading into the season. I know it's a 1-year deal, but like feels like this could be, unless he gets a job, a head job somewhere, this could be something that lasts a while just because of Ed Ogeron's love for the university and LSU and those 3 letters on the chest. So very excited about that. And I just was thinking about, Lane Kiffin and the decision to do this it takes not every head coach is going to make a move like that to bring in a former head coach, former national champion head coach into his staff and welcome him with open arms and be excited for, because of course, the egos involved with coaches. And egos are not, I don't say that in a bad way. Egos make people better. Egos make people confident, and confidence makes people make a lot of times really good decisions, and it makes them chip on the shoulder and things like that. Egos can be a good thing. Now, they can be a downfall of people as well. But most successful people in any walk of life, especially sports, do have egos. But it's those egos that is why you don't see multiple head coaches on the same staff usually, especially at the same school. So we are fired up, and I've talked to multiple former teammates of mine, former players that are also excited to see him, because he does resemble a lot of the spirit of LSU, certainly, spirit of South Louisiana. And he absolutely, undeniably loves LSU. So I know they've been teamed up before. I know Ogeron tried to get Lane here when he was first head coach at LSU, but just excited that he is going to be hitting the recruiting trail. And there is no better recruiter in the country than Ed Ogeron, especially when he's got LSU on his shirt or on his hat or whatever he decides to wear. So excited about that, excited about the future, and the peripheral that Lane Kiffin has and is showing, with knowing that he's kind of like wants to focus probably a little bit more on the portal king, and now you got Ed Ogeron holding down the fort in the high school ranks. So now that we're kind of like a day removed from the news coming out, has anything struck you about this Ed Ogeron move that maybe you didn't have yesterday?
I like it more and more.
The more you think about it, you like it. Yeah, it's like there's no negative to it, right?
Well, no, but I'll be honest. When the news first came out, I was like, all right, why? And then I was like, why not? And then the more I thought about it, I'm like, the only potential con would be, we talked about it yesterday. Oh, a power struggle, something like that. But with Kiffin here, that's not an issue because they've been friends for so long. Mm-hmm. Kiffin knows him and everything. So when you look at it, there's really no downside. And if for whatever reason, let's say the recruiting doesn't work out and Ogeron whiffs on recruiting or whatever, he's on a 1-year deal, $100K. You could just move on at the end of the year. There's literally no downside to a move
I don't know what could happen for it not to work.
Right, but I'm just saying, outside the box, if it doesn't, move on from him in December.
Yeah.
What's the problem? Yeah, I don't really see a downside to it.
It's really a can't lose situation. A can't lose hire, and the upside is so great, and the low side is nearly nothing.
Because you don't have a ton of Louisiana flair on the staff. Sure, Blake Baker's been here, and then Corey Raymond is an established guy. He recruits nationwide. He's going to get whichever DB you want. But remember, that was the big concern when Frank Wilson left was, hey, what about that New Orleans area? I'm always of the opinion that it's LSU. If you're good, you want to go to New Orleans. Frank Wilson, no Frank Wilson. Right. But it's the guys that are on the fence, right? It's the guys that are weighing their options. Ogeron could be a tiebreaker for that, so why not bring him in?
Oh, he could absolutely be the thing that tips the balance for sure with a lot of the kids. And Frank Wilson is an incredible recruiter, and he's an incredible man, and he loves LSU as well. I know he's with Ole Miss now, but we can't give him credit for what he's done and what he's given and how he held everything together last year after Brian Kelly got let go. But if you're going to replace him, you might as well replace him with the best, right? and you replace him with Ed Ogeron. So that fills that hole and more, I believe. Like you said, if you got a guy on the edge, and it could go either way, he's absolutely that straw that could break the camel's back on someone making their decision. Because, like we said, access is hard to come by. Access is valuable. Information is valuable. And Ed Ogeron has as much or more access than anybody could imagine. Anybody else in the entire country in Louisiana. Now, maybe Frank does as well, but Frank doesn't have those 3 letters on anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So that does make a difference. Now, it might not, because I know the relationships are still going to be there. He's going to be close friends with people. He's going to know some of these coaches and administrators in the high school level, known them for decades probably. But with Ed, with those 3 letters, he's going to have access to absolute unquestioned access to everywhere. Frank might have to work for it a little bit more. So if you're pinning them head to head, I would give it obviously the advantage to Coach O. So still excited about it. And I'm like you, like the more I think about it, the more I just like it. And now I see the contract, it's $100K. It's for what you could get in the value and the amount of money that's dedicated to football at other places, that is comparatively super cheap. Now, I get it. You can make the joke and laugh about the buyout and all that good stuff, but has anybody complained about Coach O's buyout? No. I don't think so. It's pretty reasonable.
That's not the big buyout payment you should be worried about.
And it's pretty. Yeah, and he coached the greatest college football team to ever take the field. So, we get it. But anyway, super fired up for LSU football coming up. And while there's not a whole lot of hard-hitting things to talk about for the football season coming up, really specific, it is starting to be football season with baseball being over, softball getting in the super regionals, which we're fired up about. But, we've got to start turning our focus and our concentration towards football season. And there's going to be a lot of hype. We talked about the list of the top 100 players that On3 released. There's going to be a lot of lists. There's going to be a lot of off-season talk, a lot of chatter that we're going to find throughout the news cycle. That'll be fun to talk about. But it is football season. All right, it's at least getting real damn close to it. So excited about Coach O's addition to the LSU football team. All right, we are going to take a break. But before we do, I want to talk about Rejuve Me. I want to talk about feeling better no matter what the age is, and feeling young again, no matter what that is. Look, I'm 40. I feel like I'm in my prime right now. Why? Because I got to Rejuve Me. I go check them out. I've gotten my blood work drawn. I've gone and talked to their medical professionals. They are the hormone replacement leader in Louisiana for over 10 years. Testosterone replacement. It's going to make you feel awesome. It's going to make you feel incredible. And it's not about being high hormones. They're going to juice you up and make you feel like high test, bro. It's all about just being what your age, the normal limit is, or the normal range is for your age. And a lot of people fall underneath that. So if you are feeling a little bit more lethargic than you should be, a little less energy, enthusiasm for life, if you're feeling a little bit less than you should be for your age, go check them out. They can take that blood work. They got 13 locations all across Louisiana. They can make an extremely positive impact on your life, on your family life, your marriage life, all of that stuff, because you're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to be more confident, and you're going to look better. You're going to feel better. And also peptides too. Like the Wolverine peptide, which I'm taking, is incredible. It makes you feel better. You get over from soreness from working out a lot quicker, less aches and pains. I'm 40. Look, I got a few more aches and pains than I used to. That knocks those out, helps you heal, helps that cellular recovery be faster right there. Go check them out. One of 13 locations all across Louisiana. Rejuve Me Medical, RejuveMeMedical.com. All right, we're going to take a break. Stick with us right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back here at Off the Bench. Tripod coming at you all morning. And Lady Kane. Yeah, I'll give you your credit. Dog. Alondra, if you had to, like, your default button when it comes to music, 90s grunge?
Yeah.
Like, it's like if they're just...
It's what I listen to the most.
Yep.
So if I don't have any...
So notice most Fridays. Usually...
Yeah, Fridays are
it's a
like
little
Mondays.
grungy.
I just kind of like...
Just kind of go.
Mhm.
Just default. You don't even think about it.
Not really, no.
Thank God you played Alice in Chains, though.
Right.
Finally.
I know. I'm terrible about it.
There was a question, or
I forgot about
well, yeah.
it. Just hit me. I was like, wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah, just play Alice in Chains, please. Did we ever tell the listeners what that
Yeah,
was?
I don't know. We should.
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
Okay, good point. Move on to, there was a question that came in the Would You Rathers earlier that I wanted to get to. Would you rather LSU win their next national championship in football or win one in basketball?
So basketball would be more unlikely just because you've never done it. I'm going to say football only because it's been a really bad sports year for men's sports at LSU. Football's next. Let's get the bad taste out of our mouth. So, like, if you're coming to this year, football, we need something quick. But basketball would be pretty wild. But I'll go football just because I need some.
I think a football natty would sustain the fan base for a while.
It would. It would. Because, like it or not, a lot of people around here are football, baseball.
Right.
And they aren't. When basketball is good, it's great.
Yep.
A football natty, like, that can hold you up.
Yeah, while winning a basketball national championship would be absolutely incredible. It would be electric. It would be unprecedented. It would be a surprise. And that's what makes sports great sometimes is the surprise factor. Like somebody doing something they've never done before. Of course, LSU, it's a little bit more commonplace for them to be elite at football than it is basketball. Like that would be like almost like Indiana win the national championship in football would be like LSU winning it in basketball almost. Maybe not as extreme as that, but it'd be as unlikely. I think it would be like it's a tough question because it would be really cool to see that, but economically, it makes more of an impact with football still by far if LSU football is good. So, being in Louisiana, you want the economics to work out as well to the best of their abilities. But, man, it would be really cool if LSU basketball made a run.
Yeah, it would be cool.
I'd finally be a fan.
I mean, to be fair, you didn't join the show at a great time in men's basketball.
I didn't join the show at a great time for anything.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
and it got off to a hot start. We did win a World Series.
True.
Hot start.
I mean, you just can't start at the
sent
top
Jay a
because
steak.
there's literally nowhere to go but down from there.
But then we stunk at football.
Yeah.
You hopped
men's
on
basketball.
LSU won the natty.
and
You were like, this is
baseball.
easy.
I know. And I say that with all the love, too.
Yeah.
Like, we all get we stunk. We fired
I
our
mean,
coach.
we're not telling anybody nothing
We paid a
that they
man
don't know.
$50 million
To
not
leave.
to
Right.
leave because we stunk so bad. I don't love
You
LSU.
need to leave.
Yeah, I don't love LSU any less because I've seen they stunk, but they stunk at everything.
Yeah, it's
Men's
tough love.
sports-wise. Women keep crushing it.
I know, they're crushing
Keep crushing.
it. Yeah.
But yeah, men's basketball would be pretty.
It'd be legit, but
I mean, it was pretty cool when I was in school and they went to the Final Four. That was awesome.
shout out John Brady.
That was really
your
cool.
Junior year.
That was 05, right? 06 season.
Mhm.
So that was about redshirt sophomore year, right after the.
Yeah,
I think it was right after.
I forgot you redshirted.
I think it was right after
sophomore.
the Peach Bowl. It was that year. It was right after that, if I'm remembering correctly.
No, you
which
got it.
I did get hit in the head a lot.
We need a football natty though.
Okay, so baseball or basketball?
What?
Baseball.
If you had to choose, would you rather?
So I'm
So I could go to
I'm
Omaha
in the
again.
vast minority, but I've always been a big LSU basketball fan. So
I'd go basketball.
I'm
Like
a
if I had to
basketball
choose
fan
one,
too, but
if I had to choose one,
Yeah.
I would go basketball. Like for next year, I would
Mhm.
say basketball because that would be.
well, and also we've never done it in basketball, which is why I was debating the football one as well. Like the unlikelihood of that matters.
And you've never done it, right? Like it'd be fun, and we could because we could either be putting together the weirdest roster of all time
Mhm.
or the
best.
greatest roster of all
Yeah.
time. Who really even knows? When you put together this super team of pros,
Yeah.
did
We'll
we
see.
add somebody
Maybe we'll
else
win a
tomorrow?
natty. Yesterday we added somebody from
Rice dessert.
France.
Yeah, it was France.
That's why Taylor's wearing the France shirt.
Oh, true.
It's true. I'm a big dessert guy. That's true.
You're a big
So,
what?
dessert. What's his last name?
Yeah.
Oh. Pronounced that way?
I'm assuming it's Dessert. That's dessert. I mean,
23, 8.7 points per game, 3.3 rebounds per game.
Okay. Interesting.
I just want to go to Omaha again. Like, I'm getting depressed that I'm not going to go this year. That was the best time of my life.
Yeah, you kind of crushed it, huh?
Like, it was the best time ever.
You did leave us, but
I did,
you
yeah.
crushed it.
I mean, what did you want me to not go to Omaha?
No.
Once in a lifetime opportunity. Watch somebody pitch a complete game shutout in Game 1 of the College World Series.
That's true. You were so excited about me joining the show that
I had to leave.
That you had to leave.
I was like, I can't do this.
And if you need to leave, and you need a car to leave.
Oh.
See what I'm doing
beep,
here?
Beep.
See what I'm doing here? Go to Bayou Automotive. BayouAutomotive.com. Ford, Jeeps, Dodge, Ram. They got it all right over there. And what separates Bayou Automotive from all the others is their customer service, is their forward thinking in the way that they do business. It's not like just the traditional car lot, go see a car salesman, go test drive. They have all that, and they have it, and they do it the best. But they also have, you can purchase a car from the comfort of your own home. A lot of times with it, like you can go to the website, you can build out a car on at like the Ford website or whatever it is. You already know exactly what you want. You can go to the website to make sure they have that on their lot currently. And if they don't, they can order it for you. And you can do it all from the comfort of your home. They got 9 full-time drivers right there on staff. So if you do buy it, they'll just drive you the car. They'll pick up yours. They'll trade it. They'll take it back to their lot for the trade-in value. The whole process is just flat out easy. And they make it simple for you. So go to their website, BayouAutomotive.com. You can see all their options. You can select body style. Talk to somebody right there. Give them a call. Just start that process, and it's easy. And if you buy a car from them, also the maintenance. Like if your car needs to be serviced, they'll just come pick it up. They'll come pick it up, bring it back, fix it, and bring it right back to you. They make everything easy right over there at BayouAutomotive.com. So go check them out. That's kind of a pro transition right there.
It was so good.
Oh, my gosh. Anyway, I would rather see next year a basketball national championship than a baseball to close out that conversation, just because it hasn't happened before, and I think it'd be electric. And we already got a couple of those baseball championships in the last couple of years. All right. I don't think that LSU basketball players, a lot of them, are going to be celebrating Memorial Day.
Probably not.
Because they're not from America?
They probably don't know what it is.
They don't even, they're like, what? What are we, why
What are you talking about?
why is
Memorial
everybody
Day?
off?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to celebrate. And let's talk about that when we come back from the break. Our plans, and y'all get in the chat, throw us y'all's plans, what everybody's going to do to celebrate America, celebrate our heroes, past and present, those that have served as well. So stick with us right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to First American Bank and Trust. We were there 2 days ago, and so although there were some technical difficulties, what we got the opportunity to do was to shake the hands of the people at First American Bank and Trust, look them in the eye, talk to like the amazing people over there that work. And when you're dealing with a bank, when you're dealing with people that are holding on to your hard-earned money that you've worked hard for, and you're saving and you're building and you're growing, and you want to make sure that it's a local company making local decisions. And we talk about loans all the time. Like if you need a mortgage, if you are growing a business and you need like a working line of capital, if you need just a little bit of runway to go higher, to grow that company, you want to make sure that it's not somebody in New York City that's making that decision. You want somebody that understands this economy. You want somebody that understands this culture and understands exactly what you're doing right here in this community. Go to check them out, First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgout.
Every Raising Cane's chicken finger is marinated, battered by hand, and cooked to order to perfection. We don't have heat lamps, because when you make it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Welcome back here off the bench. I had somebody, I think yesterday, come up to me. He's like, "Hey man, listen to you every morning, love the show, blah blah blah." He's like, "Yeah, you know, you don't have the best singing voice." And I was like, "Yeah, that's fair. I know. I hear myself when I sing." I think a lot of people that are unrealistic about their voice think they sound good when they sing.
Yeah.
I already know I don't.
Right.
But I still like to do it. It's kind of like dancing. Like, I know I'm not like
I'm not great at dancing, but I'm going to do it.
But I have rhythm, and I'm going to do it. And sometimes it makes me feel good to sing my little heart out, even if it doesn't sound good to you.
Coming up to a stranger and pointing out his shortcomings is wild.
Well, yeah, he did.
I'd have been like, "Yeah, well, your shirt's wrinkled."
Well, you're ugly.
Think so? Your shoes untied, bud.
Your mom can't sing.
It's your first time out in public?
Yeah.
Matt's just checking out at the grocery store.
Yeah, I throat checked him.
I mean, that's the only logical response.
I'm clear.
He's like, now you can't even sing.
You can't even sing, dude. Ever.
What else am I not good at? Yeah. Can you? I'm not gonna be able to hear you.
Yeah. You want to talk about my cankles?
You cut him like on the Greek mythology, like the Achilles. You do
Yeah.
it.
Uh-huh.
Or wait, yeah, that was like the one part that he would.
That's what he's known for.
Yeah.
Shot in the arrow. Shot with an arrow, not in the arrow.
Yeah.
That didn't make any sense.
Because he didn't have his.
Look.
They didn't dip his ankles in the river.
Matt just crushed this guy's larynx. You were like, now you can't sing.
Now you can't sing, pal. But he was a pro about it. He was very nice. He led like a good salesman, led with positive.
Yeah.
Hey, love the show. Listen every day. But It's the butt that always
Yeah.
gets you. But your singing voice is terrible.
That's something that like has been hard for me to reconcile with is like how comfortable people are being negative toward you or like criticizing you. Or,
Well,
like,
see, I've lived in that world forever.
Right. Well, yeah, that was like your whole thing.
Yeah.
People, we sit up here and do it every day. We criticize people that like, so you're used to it, but like,
oh yeah.
I mean, 6th grade, me in the stands in 07 criticized Matt all the time. I'm just kidding.
You idiot.
It's an acquired thing, and you got to be confident.
Yeah.
Or dumb.
Right.
Whatever it is.
Whichever one.
But criticizing the singing voice, yeah, I got it. I already know that.
It's just like, hey man,
I didn't
love the
think
show.
I was a good singer.
You can't sing. Like that's just wild to me. You should
Yeah.
have been like, hey man, you seem like a nice guy. Your car's ugly.
Yep.
Like,
yeah, that's right. But what you didn't realize, Guy, I've had a sore throat for a month and a half.
The studio is not a proper acoustic environment.
All right.
I mean, I feel like if anything should be a proper acoustic, it should be a studio, but
It really should be.
Trust us, it's not.
But we do have these like theater lights that were there the day old Abe, Honest Abe got shot.
I don't even think there's any sort of like equipment to help it with the acoustics in here.
Even Tuzette noticed. She was in that seat yesterday. She's like, Dad, why are these lights so bright?
Literally.
And white. Why is there a big glare on the top of my head? Well, Babe, I'm slightly balding, for one. That doesn't help. All right, Memorial Day. What are y'all doing?
I'm just laughing at Gold Salt's comment.
Oh, God.
I'm laughing at you like I'm slightly balding and that doesn't help.
Yeah, I digress. Look, it's been, my word count's up for this morning. All right, so let's cut the boys some slack right now.
No, when I said I was kidding, Gold Salt said you were really only in 6th grade in 07. Yes, that part's true.
Ooh,
yes.
Wow.
She was probably in what, 5th?
What year did you graduate?
I graduated 2014.
I graduated in 16, so I was in
Oh, so she was in 4th. Okay.
Yeah, because I was 9.
You know what? Really, I saw this the other day on the internet, and like, there's certain things like if you think about it that strike a chord with you.
Is it the MLK thing?
No, this is a little bit different. This is like, and it might be kind of similar to that. What you're thinking? There's certain things like when you think about it that way, you're like, oh my God, that I really am getting old.
Yeah.
Like, so as we sit today, the same amount of time has passed since the year 2000. This is going to hit people that were like 90s babies like me.
Okay.
Like, the same amount of time has passed since the year 2000 as the time had passed between 1974 and the year 2000.
Oof.
That's hard.
They really.
That's a hard.
Who puts out these graphics to make people feel bad?
Yeah, that's a hard truth to like look at. And you're like, yeah, because growing up, born in mid 80s, grew up in the 90s, like the 70s at that time seemed like so far away.
Like a whole different
bell bottoms,
yeah,
like all that. Like, whoa, that's a different era. It's a different generation.
So do people that are younger now feel that way about the 2000s? Or like the 90s?
I would think so. Like I would think like the 90s would probably be that for college kids. I'm like, what about y'all? How far do y'all think the 90s are?
I was born in 98, so I don't think it's that far.
Okay. But the 80s for y'all probably.
No, I feel that way about the 70s, like you said.
Yeah, I'm like, man, that was a long time ago.
Well, they don't lie when they say that the older you get, the faster time goes.
Mm-hmm. And it's kind of weird. Like some things seem like they just happened.
Yeah.
That happened a long time ago. Some things do feel like they happened a long time ago. And it's just weird how different memories serve you. But man, that hit me hard. The time difference between 1974 and 2000 is the same between 2000 and today.
Wild.
Whoa. Yikes.
What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at Nookie.
Yeah.
He said the solemn Memorial Day discussion is making me emotional.
Mm-hmm.
We never do what we say we're going to do.
We never do.
Like, it's just,
all
we
right, so,
tease something and then, like, we just talk about
but
something.
seriously, what are y'all doing? So we are, as the Team Flynn, we're going to try to relax a little bit this weekend because the first day of summer started yesterday for the kids. Quite the whirlwind. Did a lot. I'm sure a lot was going to happen today. So maybe we get a couple of days off because Memorial Day, we are going to go to a friend's house, a pool, grilling, chilling.
Fun.
Probably having some Dos Equis.
Hell yeah. Should you not have a... No, never mind.
No, Dos Equis.
Yeah.
It's bottled and made here in America.
True.
It's Mexican lager.
Yeah.
Made here in America, though.
Okay.
So we're going to have some of that. Taylor, you were going to, you said it earlier.
We're going to Gulf Shores.
Going to
Yeah, a
Gulf
little last
Shores.
minute. It's going to be great,
So
though.
even though you'd rather a lake than a beach, you're going to go to a beach.
Well, we were invited.
Okay.
So we're going down there. I wasn't planned, but my parents got a condo, and they're like, hey, only thing available was a 3-bedroom because they booked it kind of late. They're like, you want to come down for the weekend? We're like, oh, yeah, we would have come down for the weekend. So I just found out yesterday it's probably going to rain the entire time, so that's awesome.
Cool.
But
Cool.
I'll have a condo vacation. Probably won't be much beach involved.
Yep.
But we'll be there.
All right, good. Landra, what you doing?
I don't have any plans for this weekend. So probably just... I was going to take the 3-day weekend to just rest. Like, I'm
You got to do
tired.
something on Memorial Day.
So in New Orleans, they have this place that it's not a hotel, but they have a pool. And they have like food and drinks and stuff like that. And you can buy like a pool pass or something.
Ah.
So I'm like, maybe I'll just go like,
All the pools open.
yeah,
Lifeguards on duty.
right. Lifeguards on duty. Maybe I'll go to Blue Bayou.
But yeah, about to hit up Blue Bayou.
Is that so? Like
That
it's
wave
it's
pool, bruh?
Is it open or is it like grand opening, reopening?
So it's
this week?
open. I think just like not all the slides are open.
No, they're getting they're getting a lot of free pub right now.
They are.
You keep bringing it up.
I know. Well, I didn't bring that one up.
Yeah, but it's in our head.
But we did
because
say
of you
somebody
earlier.
died as well.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so that kind of does.
But that was in 2010. It doesn't matter.
But
Yeah.
in fairness, everybody does
At some point.
at some point.
Yeah.
They got to do it somewhere.
So maybe like I'll just be out in the sun somewhere for Memorial Day.
All right. Probably just love it in America.
Just love in America.
Taylor's gonna be disgruntled.
No, we just talked about this, Matt. We just did this.
He just uses
There's
any
been too much
excuse for
damage. There's been too much damage done. You can't make it up now. Not on this solemn day of Memorial Day.
I would love to do the Murph challenge. I can't do a pull up.
Oh, so
let alone 200 or 100 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I looked it up.
You could probably do it assisted though.
I can do an assisted one.
There's apparently variations, but the official Murph challenge, 1 mile run, 100 push-ups or 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups,
300 squats.
300 squats,
Then
1 mile
another-
run.
Air squat.
Yeah, air squat.
And a mile run.
Yeah. Well, technically 2 by the time you're done with
Okay,
it.
so you start.
Mile in between another mile.
We can do that.
It's not that dissimilar from what you did.
Yeah, it sounds very high Roxy.
Well, so you're supposed to
I mean,
wear
sounds
like
awful.
it's a CrossFit thing.
and you're supposed to wear like a 20-pound weighted vest.
Yeah.
How many pull-ups?
100.
That'd be tough to do.
I don't think it's supposed to be easy.
That's a good point. All right. Get your questions for Ask the Bench as we close out the week here. About to head off to a 3-day weekend. Get your Ask the Bench questions in here in the YouTube chat. Text them to the text line 499-1045.
Yes,
I nailed that.
499-1045.
1045. Text Ask the Bench anything you want to hear from myself, Taylor, Alondra, Lady Kane. Any question you would like to get in before this week is over. Get them in right now as we close it out right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com. Your number one company, your number one resource for all things roofing. If you need a roof replacement, they got you covered. They're absolutely the best. If you need a roof repair, it's pelicanroof.com. And how do I know? It's not just like me saying it. It's not Jake saying it when he's here. It's you saying it. It is the 5-star customer reviews. It's the internet. The meanest place on planet Earth is 100% the internet. We see that every single day. But the internet loves Pelican Roof because 5-star reviews, 600 plus 5-star reviews right there on the internet because, well, they give you the best quality service, the best quality craftsmanship product around. And I know there's a lot of decisions, a lot of companies to choose from in Louisiana. You see their advertisements a lot, but the best is PelicanRoof.com. Offices in Lafayette, offices in Baton Rouge. So that means they don't have somebody driving across the basin. If you have that project, they're going to dedicate a project manager specifically to your job only right there at PelicanRoof.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
At Parrish, we're built for tough players and tough roofs.
Coach is tough on us about preparation, and Parrish brings that same championship mindset.
Do business with someone you know. Parrish Construction and Roofing.
ParrishGroup.com. When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer, we know you deserve value when you purchase equipment. Right now, take advantage of the powerful 3025E tractor for just $297 a month, with 0% financing for 72 months. Tractor packages with a trailer also available. Whether you're tackling land, property, or projects, get your job done. Don't wait. This offer ends June 30th, 2026. Some restrictions apply. Visit sunequip.com or stop by a Sunshine location today.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench. We're closing out the show, closing out the week here, getting ready for Memorial Day. Before we do, our friends over at Oster want to remind everybody that May is National Stroke Awareness Month. So remember the acronym, Be Fast, okay? Because time is of the essence if somebody you know or around is having a stroke. Be Fast, which is balance, eyes, face, arms, speech, time. Make sure you recognize. Go check them out at osterhealth.org, and you can check out all those symptoms. You can be aware. We just they want you to make sure that you're aware, and it's something that's affected my life in my family as well. So we know the importance of that. I want you to be aware of it. May is National Stroke Awareness Month, and Oster does too, and Oster Health. If when it comes to your health, you want that best team on your side. So make sure you go check out oster.org for all of your medical needs. Locations all across the Gulf South. So go check them out. Every patient, every single day. To learn more and to find a provider, visit oster.org. And always remember this month that it is stroke awareness. So be fast. All right, let's get to your Ask the Bench questions here as we close out. Close out this show. Ask the Bench. Build your perfect glizzy.
I'm a chili cheese. I go chili cheese, onion.
All right, Walker.
Yeah.
Mustard and dill relish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Respect.
That's it.
I like mustard. I like it pretty simple. I
Yeah.
like mustard, but I also like a caramelized onion.
I like a caramelized onion.
Okay,
too.
so I went to the NASCAR event a couple weeks ago. I went to Dega, and I was up in the suite, and this old salty pro, this old hot dog pro, he's probably about 75. He'd been to probably every NASCAR event ever. And he taught me this little trick. You take the bun. There was a little griddle top, little flat top, and it was hot up there. It had like some dips on it, keeping warm. Well, he moved the dip out of the way, and he got some parquet butter, and he put it on the flat top, and he put top down, put the top of the hot dog bun on top of that butter, and it crisped up the top. He wasn't trying to like butterfly it open and crisp the middle, just crisp the top up with a little butter on a flat top. Dog, mustard, grilled onion, best hot dog I've ever had right there. And I learned it from an old salty NASCAR pro. It was absolutely elite. Asked the bench, did the earwax cleaning probably save Flynn's life?
I would say definitely.
I mean, if I had some life-threatening situation coming from my right side that I had to hear to survive, it could have. But it saved my daily comfortability and the way I just function.
What if you're like, using a crosswalk appropriately, Matt? Somebody's brakes go out, so they're right. They're driving to you. You don't hear the car.
They're like, look out, or you're going to die.
You can't.
I wouldn't be able to hear it.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, it'd be done. Asked the bench, favorite My High flavor?
Fruit punch.
The blue one.
I'm going to say the blue one because it's the highest seller. And as a business owner, that's the one I like the most.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that makes sense.
from a
What is it,
flavor
raspberry?
standpoint, it's
sorry.
It's
Not
just a random blue.
Yeah.
Got some raspberry in it, for sure.
I like it. The zero.
From a taste bud perspective, I go kind of back and forth. I'll get like an orange kick or an island kick. And if you want to get on a My High kick, go to Rouse's. 20% off the rest of the month. 20% off, my gosh. What a deal. Steal. Can't afford not to get this.
Yeah, the orange ones are good too.
Ask the bench. Would you rather Marco Polo or chicken?
Oh, like in the pool?
Wait, what's chicken in the pool?
Somebody's on somebody else's shoulders.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Marco Polo or chicken? Yeah,
chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, chicken.
for sure.
Marco Polo's kind of boring.
I never, like, that's an overrated game. In the
Yeah,
pool.
I don't really get it.
I mean, everybody peeks. And
Yeah.
like chicken, it's like you can't cheat that.
No.
It's mono y mono. Chicken team, I guess. 2 people. But the best team wins.
It's like Marco Polo.
And it's usually not the person you think.
You
Sometimes
find the person who's yelling. After that, okay,
Yeah,
what happens after that?
Right. And sometimes the bigger guy doesn't win. Sometimes you use their momentum against them.
Right.
I like they're trying to push and I back up real quick and just throw them down face first.
All right, I'm never playing chicken against you. You have a lot of strategy.
I know. All right, guys, we are wrapping up the week, and we just want to remind you Memorial Day is not just about this long 3-day weekend. It's not about hanging out and barbecuing, which is all great, but it's a day that is set aside to honor the men and women of the United States military who gave their lives that served this country. Veterans Day is about all the military. Memorial Day is about those that paid the ultimate sacrifice. So don't forget that. And I think 3 p.m. there's take a pause and think about remembering those that made that sacrifice. We love you. Go America.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com. GoTommies.com. Yeah, thank you. Go to GoTommies.com. Windows, doors, siding, the best company around. If you have a project going on, if you have something happening at the house, maybe you're building maybe a renovation, maybe extending, maybe you're building a house from scratch. Or maybe you just need some new doors, some new windows, new siding, whatever it is. Make sure that you give Tommy a call. Yeah, you're going to call a couple different companies. You're going to talk to like what personality fits with you, who can give you the best price, the best product, what you feel comfortable with. But if you have a project, do yourself a favor and give Tommy and his team a call. You're going to clearly see the difference and clearly see why they win award every single year since 2016, being the best. And if you get them to install something, lifetime warranty. That's good for an entire lifetime. Pretty good little deal there. So go to GoTommies.com. Check it out if you have that project happening. GoTommies.com.
Ever wonder why cane sauce doesn't come in a pre-sealed packet? It's because it's made fresh inside every Raising Cane's every single day. Because when you make it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Look, back pain can sideline you from the things you love. That's why I trust Dr. Kevin McCarthy and the team at the Spine Center of Louisiana. Dr. McCarthy doesn't just treat symptoms. He gets to the root of the problem. From advanced injection therapy to minimally invasive surgery, they've got the expertise to get you back in the game. With 5 locations across Louisiana, including right here in Baton Rouge, quality care is close to home. Call the Spine Center of Louisiana or visit spinela.com and tell them Matt sent you.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at